figure my life out. I believe we are ready. If chat is ready, we're gonna switch over. We're gonna switch over to the caster screen. You guys already know the drill. There's about a 50-50 chance that when I switch over to the caster screen, everybody's gonna be in the places that they belong. As a matter of fact, we're gonna play Where's the Baby again, and I'm gonna put you guys off stream. We're just gonna reveal you guys one by one like we did last time, and see if we did it right. So we're going to the caster screen. I should be in the same spot. Okay, good. I'm here. Okay, we're 1 for 3. We're 1 for 3 at this point. I'm here. Congratulate me. I need head pats. Also, hi Sam. Okay, let's see if we have Kyle where he's supposed to be. Drum roll, please. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Aw. Okay, now the real test is if we have our guest caster in the correct spot. It's either going to be Frosty or it's going to be Nanera. We have a very high probability of getting this one right. Drum roll, please. We did it! Perfect score. Let's go! Woo! Hold on, they can't hear you.
Oh, no.
Okay, there we go. Now they can hear you.
Nope.
Test.
I already screwed up.
Nope. That's fine.
Everyone.
Go buy a lotto ticket. I know I should probably do that. Not only that, but Reese's eggs were on sale at CVS tonight. Buy 5, get 5 free. If you know, you know. So I'm having a good day.
They're the best kind.
Thank you.
They're the best kind.
Thank you.
Oh my God, crunchy.
Yes.
Okay, keep skill up, but we're gonna put the Reese's eggs at the bottom.
I'm so down.
That sounds delicious.
Okay, so I need to fix one thing real quick. Put us at the bottom. I want to make that bigger somehow. That's what.
I just want to make sure
he
everybody
said.
sees my new friend. My new friends.
They're blurry.
They're taking
Or
it
need
out.
glasses. Oh, we
They
all
said we
need
need
glasses.
privacy.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, here we
Ooh,
go.
I
It's
got
getting
two
worse.
ones, too.
Are they sleeping?
Mhm.
They are sleeping.
Aww.
So freaking cool.
Well, it is 6:02 p.m. I will officially welcome everybody to this week's edition of Crunchy Customs, where we have our resident caster steel agent Kyle with us tonight. Kyle, how you doing?
I am great. It's been a really good week so far. Despite some of the teammates that I've gotten in Unite this week, it's been a good week.
I feel that on so many levels, but we're glad to have you here tonight. With us tonight is our guest caster for this week, Mr. Stay Frosty. How you doing tonight, friend?
I am sensational. I really appreciate you guys asking me back. I'm ready for 3 hours of freaking sensational casting right now.
Love this. And as usual, behind the scenes, we have my right-hand woman, my bestie, Nanera.
Woo! Hi, gorgeous.
She's
I'm so happy to be here.
She's on hand for all my tech gremlin issues because I have just single-handedly destroyed my entire stream setup in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, so we're going to do some really cool stuff tonight. Tonight we have something a little bit different. We have, actually, Nanera, would you do me a favor? It works when you update it, but will you change this over to Pokemon Unite, please?
Sure will.
We have something different for you this week. We're going to open with an exhibition match. The timeline was kind of spicy yesterday. We've had a public call out for a 1v1 in a final showdown of who wore it best. So we are going to be opening with an exhibition match between Squirtle's Den and Infinite Aura. Yeah, so that's what we're opening with. So we will do that, and then we will get into, right after that, we will get into our very first lobby. We do have kind of a stacked lobbies tonight, so I do just have one request, is if y'all join the lobby, please keep an ear out for when we call you. That way we don't experience a whole lot of delays. The less delays we have in getting people into the lobby, the more lobbies we can actually have tonight. If you are going to wander off or get in a match and you know that you're coming up in the next group, please do me a favor and ping Nanera to move you in the queue. We do things a little bit differently here with the Playing with Viewers bot just because of how many people we have come through for these lobbies. So to give you guys a rundown on how the bot works for us in this chat for customs is my bestie Nanera. Take it away.
All right, so friends, what we're going to do is we're going to be playing 10 at a time. I will ask, you are free to leave the queue if you actually need to leave. However, if you would like to keep playing, do not leave and rejoin. We will be rotating players, meaning what's going to happen is after your match, it's going to add you again to the bottom of the queue. Now, when you leave and rejoin and we rotate players, it fucks somebody out of their spot. Please don't be that person. Let's not screw people over. Also, please use exclamation POS if you want to know where in the queue you are. Please do not use exclamation list when we get 30 people in the queue. It makes it very chunky paragraphs. And Kyle, I'm trying so hard to keep straight face.
Kyle's in gremlin mode already.
I love it.
Frosty, I hope you're caffeinating.
Oh, I cannot wait. It's already 9 o'clock by me. I'm ready to go.
Fantastic.
This is the most awake I am. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because we put Slim through it last week. Just FYI.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay, yeah, we kind of did it.
Preparation.
So before we get into this match, real quick, because I'm gonna switch over the scenes. I need to make sure that Infinite is in the chat. I do see Squirtle here, but I need to make sure that Infinite is in the chat because I need him to pay attention to something right now. You're still here? All right, friend. Now this by no means shows where my I don't have any bias in this 1v1, okay? Because Squirtle is one of my best friends and Infinite is my Sagittarian twin. So I literally I'm staying out of this, okay? But I promised Infinite on Sunday and I did not stream on Sunday. So I will be, for the entirety of this match, rocking this.
Wow.
And hope my hair comes out okay on the other side. I can't see shit.
We'll be rocking this mini.
Where did I get that? Amazon.
Okay.
But I'm
I'm
fucking adorable, right? Tell me. Wait, hold on. You guys got to see the full drip. Hold on.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
Is that your disguise?
Yes.
And then it's busted.
See, I'm looking straight at you now. It comes with gloves too, but I'm not that talented.
Is it bad that I'm looking at that and like, oh, well, there goes the my eyes are up here argument?
Okay, no, my eyes are literally not up here anymore. So I'll be doing my best to observe this match.
What are the rules of this 1v1?
So it's first to 3 KOs or first to break tier 1 wins. What else, Squirtle? They get one ban each. Squirtle had the rules. He had the rundown. I'm gonna load up real quick.
All right, bet.
Oh yeah, and I have to use my wired controller. You're kidding about the ban? Okay. Oh, because you were gonna ban Mimikyu. That's hilarious, actually. Okay, so first to 3 KOs, or first to break tier 1 wins. So we do it just like we did the 1v1 tournament.
Oh, okay.
On Panty Court. God, it's gonna get real hot in this thing. Infinite, you better know how much I fucking love you for this.
I mean, wait, are you already hot? Because you're kind of smoking from where I'm.
No, I'm
It's like 40 degrees here, so I'm jealous.
Trade.
Oh, yeah.
We got summer weather today, and it's about to rain again this weekend.
I'm very jealous. We had rain and it was cold, so.
Mm-hmm.
It warmed up to 50s here.
Oh, classic Northeast.
Wow.
Okay. Okay, I'm loading in. Oh, good. There's a software update. Does anybody know if this is a big one? That's what she said.
No.
It was pretty
It's
quick. It was pretty
it's
quick.
a second banana kind of update.
Look at my friends. Look at them. Ah, they're
Ma'am?
so cute.
If you know, you know.
In
right?
in other
Or
news,
is
this
it
is
like a-
this is a self-imposed blanket fort. It's my own personal. We need an adult blanket. Okay, I'm getting into the game. I promise. I promise. Wait, can you guys hear the game audio? Just because I fucked everything else up.
Please hold. Also, don't forget to set up the screen share.
Yeah, that too. You guys can hear the game audio? Okay, you hear clicks? Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna screen share over here because I know what I'm doing. Okay, close that. And then I'm gonna share my screen. And then you guys are gonna get this. There we
Boom.
go.
Oh, I
Boom.
heard something.
Boom.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Okay,
Am I
it's
supposed to be-
loading.
I was gonna say, am I supposed to be seeing something?
Discord.
Oh,
Nanera,
on Discord. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
love?
Discord's my entire issue.
Aha.
Look at my look at my cameras now.
Yep.
Interesting.
No fucking shot. I was fine until I started streaming to Discord, and now I'm back to normal. Wait, what do I do?
You have the same issue.
If
Can you go into stream together and not include it in the source?
yeah, let me see.
I
You
know
guys-
audio will be an issue.
Yeah,
but-
you guys just might not get sound. Share your
That's fine.
screen.
I don't need sound as long as the viewers get sound.
Window.
Yeah.
It's really for all them.
We know what Rick wants to sound like.
God damn it, squirrel! So okay, so then I think Discord was causing my my sound hiccups then too. I may just have a bad load of Discord.
Discord do be loading.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna send invites. I'm gonna send invites to Squirtle and to Infinite because we will not be allowing people to join this lobby because it is a 1v1.
1v1.
This is gonna be so good. We're not doing draft picked.
If I see anybody joining this lobby out of spite and shenanigans, I will be pausing your ass for a round in the queue.
Dang.
There will be consequences.
Okay, I need one
Let
of you to
'em
move
know.
to the other team.
Stepmom is not joking around.
Mm.
Am I jerky again? No, I'm not. Okay, good.
Squirrel. Squirrel's like, that's a. that's a
Hasby
good
Customs
pun."
is on tournament. Stop. Really? Is that not?
It's in tournament. You got to be in like in.
Why
yeah, that
though?
one.
Oh, that's right, because it has to
Because
have
otherwise
10.
it makes you.
Got
yeah.
it. Okay, I got it. We're doing stuff. I promise. One of these days I'll figure it out. I think it's the fact that I can't see shit, but we're making it work. Tournament has to have a full lobby. That's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It's silly, but
All right, here it comes. Okay.
that's what she said.
Do you guys want a remote 1v1 or Thea Sky?
Ooh. Throwing it back.
Right?
Where was I
We're going
forget
off
where
the
was
rules of remote.
Infinite!
Oh, Squirtle said there.
Okay.
And if it's a Infinite said there as well.
Yeah. I'm trying
It's
to get him in here.
unanimous.
Okay, here we go. All right, we got the 1v1 going. I believe we are ready. And we're going to get this started. Remember, the
Ready to
rules are first to 3 KOs or the first to break their opponent's tier 1 win. We ready?
May the person with the hottest piss come out victorious.
Or the nicest cock.
That is
Mhm.
quite the criteria. I've heard of
Here
the
we go.
second one before, but never hottest piss to award a victor.
Be interested to see
Yeah.
who each person queues up at. Okay, so Infinite is going to be
Yeah,
locking immediately into that. Mimi, I think Squirtle kind of knew that, so I'll be interested to see who he picks to counter.
I mean, I would always go Buzzwole in a 1v1 just because it's the anti-everything and you got to be up close and personal. But Mimikyu's tough because it does have the play rough. So if it gets to that, it's very mobile.
Let's see. He's
Oh, Blaziken. I mean, he could also just be trolling and just roll it the whole time until the very end.
yeah. I yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. He's just kind
Yeah.
of figuring this out. Oh, I imagine this is gonna
Uh,
be maybe
gotta be-
a mystical fire. What do you
This
think?
has to be Mystical Fire for the dash. Hyper Voice locks you in. You get play roughed, and then it's over. But
Mhm.
you can heal it back, and you can kind of dance around. I don't know, Kyle. I like the potion on the Mimikyu. Normally I don't, but for this specific 1v1, it's a really nice pick.
Yeah, I agree, especially if you can only get KO'd 3 times and you're not gonna get ganged up on. There's only unless maybe the birds try to attack you. Then that's it's a whole other situation. But I guess we'll see what happens. I imagine they're gonna be fighting in the top lane just they ran the 1v1 tournament. Gonna be farming these top bumblebees, and I don't think Squirtle's gonna get to 4 here. I think he's gonna try to speed race to 4 to get that dash, but we'll see.
We'll see. He left a couple bumblebees in the back for himself, but the advantage here is there's so much to farm. You're not really going to get contested. I think he's going to try to speed run to the 4. Can we get it there yet again?
Gets there, and we're gonna. Oh, and interesting here also is running that XP share. I'm not sure if this is a tech that works in 1v1, like if it'll just keep proccing since technically you're lowest. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I know it gives you movement speed too, which could help a little bit. Movement speed and maybe I think a little bit of HP. So I mean that could help. Yeah, but you're right. Well, I wonder if it does keep on rolling if you're the only one there.
Yeah, it looks like it is proccing, so that is quite broken if it's just going to continuously give him levels. You see it right now, already level 5, going in and engage with this Mystical Fire. Infinite's going to have to just hold pad for just a little bit. These top birds are available, but Infinite's going to start dashing on in, do a little bit of damage with these boosted autos. Squirtle's going to have to back up just a little bit, going to dash on and dance around. Ooh, this is going to be big because now it looks like Infinite got into their 5, but that's the first KO of the match, Frosty.
Yeah, that was a pretty good back and forth there. I thought for a second that Mimikyu was gonna have him right there, but at the same, or rather, Infinite was gonna have him right there. But without the play rough, it's very difficult. And again, that Mystical Fire, you're just dashing around. And now with the Draining Kiss, you can almost completely kite this Mimikyu, especially before it gets in Shadow Sneak.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough if they're not able to get online. But yeah, the Shadow Claws hit so hard. Look at those crits go. Squirtle's gonna have to back on up and get some of his shields. But yeah, that Draining Kiss is doing some damage right now.
And I'll tell you what, Sylveon would not have been my first pick as we see the second KO already up here. But I mean, it's doing work right now against this Mimikyu in this fairy versus fairy battle.
Yeah, I think it might be Jover because now Squirtle's going to be able to grab some of the berries. But not only that, but that level 8 Unite is already online. So one nicely placed Fairy Frolic, and it could be all but over here for Infinite. Infinite's going to have to be very careful, try to get that level 7 Power Spike, but it's going to be tough because Squirtle is waiting there in the Wims.
Yeah, nice little ambush there, and with the Draining Kiss, although the farm does go over, he could tick into level 7 right now. But he's got to be careful, only a dozen points left on that goal zone.
Yeah, Squirtle's able to get all the birds here too, all the birds, some of the neutral farm, that could end up doing it. But I don't think he's even that interested because there is a Shadow Sneak available. Ooh, just misses wide right on the Shadow Sneak. That could have been a huge turn of events for Infinite.
Yeah, little Scott Norwood over there in the 1991 Super Bowl. But yeah, just right around. Although he might catch him here with that Fairy Fall, it gets the job done. And, that's what you use it for in normal 5v5, a little get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah, it does a lot of healing, able to do a bit of damage, and just the shields that he was able to get. And looks like Squirtle has collected enough points, so this is something to watch for. Infinite is going to have to be very careful with this goal because Squirtle sees an opening. He might be able to get in and score very sneakily, but just barely gets on away. It picked up maybe too many points for a sneaky score at this point, unless Infinite really walks away from the zone. But I think, here we got a little bit of engaged. Hits that Shadow Sneak Shadow Call combo.
And that's kind of what Infinite's going to have to do here, right? Infinite's going to need to get aggressive, and there we go with the Unite move there, but it's not enough because of the tankiness
Yeah, the tankiness, the little extra HP that it got from the... Ooh, that's a big one, though. That's a big KO. Gonna be able to get a nice 40 dunk in, and maybe even potentially the rest of that money that's laying there. It's another, like, 17. Don't think they want to greed for it, but they're gonna grab the rest of these top birds, and just in a blink of an eye, it's 1 KO to 2 KOs, and Infinite's right back in this.
Yeah, Infinite made a nice aggressive play right there, and it was a little bit safer to go for those middle birds as he's able to catch that one in. Plenty of points, though, on that goal over there. Let's see this little race in. Can they get the 18? They're going to go for it, and they nailed it. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. That was huge. A little bit of a mistake. Infinite got a little too forward. Squirtle just made an absolute beeline. I couldn't see. Did Squirtle pop the X speed for that?
I don't know if they did. One thing I did see, though, is the Shadow Sneak was on. I don't think that second activation was used in time because that would have stopped the score there. But yeah, very bold by Squirtle, just able to roll right in and, you know, score 18 right in their face to end the match.
Yeah, and that not picking up those points that were in the flux zone might have been the catalyst of getting that. I think if Infinite just grabs those, and then even if they're not able to score, they probably still are in it and could have potentially come back. But I think just leaving those there, those are all the points that Squirtle needed to close that one out. That was fun. I enjoyed that one. That was a fun little 1v1.
That was. Hopefully the beef is settled, boys. If not, if not, we'll have to schedule something on the Pandacorn channel for y'all. But GG's. That was a lot of fun to watch. I got real close there for a second. Congratulations, Squirtle. Before we get into tonight's lobbies, I do need to make one announcement. Frosty, you have a job tonight.
Oh, I'm ready for it. What do we got?
So every week when we do Crunchy Customs, we do select an overall MVP, and that is the player that, you know, either just had, popped off with an off-meta mon, or just really came through and showed, really great gameplay, was entertaining to watch, or had the biggest pop-off. There's a, various set of criteria. Whatever you feel is worthy of deeming somebody an MVP. So just be on the lookout for that tonight. So we will ask you, after all of the lobbies have been done, who your overall MVP pick is for the evening, and that person will win a $20 Nintendo eShop gift card, courtesy of Pandacorn Gaming.
Oh, you're gonna trust me with that? I'll take it. But that's a big old chunk of change there.
I mean,
right, so
we should make note of who won the last few, just so we can have someone new.
So Christian won last week. Lico won the week before. Squirrel won the week before that. And then Ender won.
Ender didn't win. Or at least I don't think Ender won.
Oh, no, that's right. Ender got the MVP, but it wasn't on a sponsored week. And Aaron won. Hi, Biter Pig. So I believe we are ready. Nanera, if you would like to go ahead and call the first 10 to the lobby.
All right, friends. So in an effort to keep things moving, if I call you more than 2 lobbies and you don't respond, I will be removing you from the queue.
We run a tight ship here. No, Lico can play, but they just can't win the overall MVP. Meanwhile, I'm going to be taking this blanket of doom off.
Doom.
Security? All right, if y'all want to queue together, I will go ahead and advise, leave and rejoin the queues together. That way you are together, because making me have to move people around is kind of it tends to break things. Mm-hmm. But in this lobby, we have Too Fun, Dixie. Security said he wants to wait, so friend, I appreciate you. I appreciate you both so much for making my job a little easier on that one. Squirrel of Death, Infinite Aura, Malinaki, GoatCon, Solar Tile, Wolftastic, Christian, Panini, and Squirtle.
All right.
Oh, we got a
rematch. Some gamers.
Some familiar names in this group.
Yeah, we got a couple of people that are on some teams. We got
Yeah.
some people from New World Order. We got some from Seven Deadly Sins. We got Maul, who's on Maul Psycho 100, a constant high performer in the Articuno League. Got some absolute demons, and then we have Squirrel of Death, aka Fixed Greedent. It's been fixed. It's a pest right now.
Oh, I need to
Don't
move.
like playing against Squirrel.
It is a triple 100 machine. It is so much fun. Spitting seeds at your friends. It's always a good time.
All right, second page for Christian.
Christian, put the Jack in the Box down and get in here.
I want
The
Jack
what?
in the box.
That's hard to do. I missed that from my time on the West Coast. Oh,
I've been there once, and it was
he's there.
underwhelming.
Am I crazy?
Yes. No, he's there. It's Stingray.
No, I'm crazy.
Stingray, right?
Jack in the
Yeah.
Box.
Hold on.
Parking lot.
Paging Squirtle's den.
God damn it, Squirtle.
Paging Squirtle. Squirtle.
Can everybody yell at Squirtle in chat, please?
I'll do one better, Squirtle.
All right.
I'm disappointed in
Next
you.
one up is going to be
Oh, that
just
one hurt me.
Khaleesi!
I like how serious Frosty's taking this. Got the notepad out. Oop, I think you might have muted yourself.
Muted!
Oh, there we go. So I got my new company stickers on it and everything. I'm
All
ready.
right, just
Love
Khaleesi
it.
is loading in.
Doing
Fantastic.
this on the back of a hockey roster I just used.
Heyo.
Oh yeah, that's what the back is for.
Kyle, you play hockey.
I do
Oh, you
that.
play? Oh, that's sick, dude. I can't skate.
Poorly,
Like,
but I
podcast
play.
hockey. If you can move around the rink freely, you've got like 10 legs up on me.
That's putting it in. It's giving me too much credit. I could skate fine.
Do you need the boards to stay upright? Is my real question.
Oh no.
Okay, so again, multiple legs up on me. I'm the biggest fraud hockey broadcaster ever. I cannot ice skate.
It's,
I can't
it's
either.
Not, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Just get some good fitting skates. That's really the big thing that people end up doing wrong is like they'll get a size skate like way too big because hockey skate sizes and shoe sizes are completely different.
Right. I just give him whatever the rental person says would fit me. And then I have my Goldie friend tie them for me. Because he knows what he's doing.
Usually they do. Usually
Yeah,
they
the
do.
goalies, yeah.
Attacker. Where are we? Squirrel.
We waiting on one?
Yep, they're loading in.
Oh, let's
Loading.
go.
Yeah, their Unite is updating.
Ah, I feel
Yeah.
that. Somebody pinged attacker needed.
Also, just so everybody's aware, we do have open VCs in the Pandacorn Playground. If you guys would like to jump into comms with your teams, I think we've kind of been forgetting to mention that. But if you guys do want to jump into comms with your teams, there are open VCs in the Pandacorn Playground where you guys can meet and connect and strategize. Can I get requeued? My Unite is updating. Okay, we can move one more.
All right, up next then is going to be Miska the dog bear.
Miska!
Miska. Tank extraordinaire.
Love that. The goalies of the Unite world.
The slow bro that lives forever.
Oh my god. Tell me about it.
He's in a game.
Oh.
Daenerys.
Skull.
Primordial! Thank you, ma'am.
I got you.
Hi, Nova. Is Primordial with us?
Beauty.
Oh, that's such a great name. I really missed out.
Smash is here. Hi, Smash. Yeah, well, the way it's going, we're gonna be calling the 20th person. Okay, Primordial, jump on in, friend. We've had 2 people ask to DJ Sanders.
All right. To make things a little bit easier, my dear, can you pull down our #1 slot into the next group? That way I can do a live and jump.
Our #1 slot into the next group. You mean Khaleesi?
Yes.
Into the next group where?
Somewhere between like 11 and 17.
Okay.
Yep.
And 2 friends in here. Okay, we've got gamers. Casters, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Born ready.
All right, here we go, y'all.
All right, game #1. Oh, and we're on screen again.
Oh,
Look
let's
at
go.
that.
That's
It'll
sensational.
catch me falling over in the back when someone says something off the wall. But game #1, we are going to get some bans here. It looks like purple side team, they want nothing to do with that Buzzwall, and honestly, me neither.
Yeah, you really can't blame it. It's almost, especially with no EX mons here. The Leafeon, probably Fable, and the Buzzwole are almost automatic bans. See, Zero Aura ban. That's a very interesting one.
Yeah, but the Zero Aura ban makes me think that's targeted. You tend to see that sometimes here when we're kind of just memeing and scheming. You'll see some of these things, like you see the greeting that's maybe happening. Yep, they do not want Squirrel of Death on that greeting. They're just trying to target that away from him. So you tend to see some of those.
So we see a couple of targeted bans. Yeah, I'm again shocked by the Zero Aura, but the Buzzwole, the Leafeon, no surprises here. Good first pick on Goodra there. Very interesting build. I've never seen a Cursed Incense, Wise Glasses, Shell Bell look. But hey, they want to get in there. That looks muddy water to me. What do you think, Kyle?
It definitely seems that way. I mean, the Shell Bell, giving some of that extra cooldown, but potentially, I mean, if you're wanting to go full into the healing, it could be Dragon Pulse. I don't know. I could see it going either way. I mean, you never know when it's like full damage Goodra. The orange side team, though, this is starting to look very scary. You got a lot of CC. You got a Trevenant, the Delphox. If you go with that Fire Spin build, that can be a problem.
I do like the pick over for the Clefable. That kind of shuts down this Meowscarada just a little bit here, although with all the CC going on there. And the thing I like about this pick too, the Fire Spin Delphox does a lot to protect this Decidueye here. So Decidueye could stay back right behind its tree, right behind the Delphox, and really rain down those Spirit Shackles.
I'm looking at some of the items on some of these builds, seeing the Cursed Incense on the Delphox. It's the only cursed item on the side for orange, but I think that's something that you are going to need, especially when you're going against a Clefable, and then even to a lesser extent, that Goodra, who could potentially run that the Dragon Pulse build, where it does heal a bit off of itself, so it could kind of slow that down. So wouldn't mind. Oh, there we go. We got another one. Wolf is going to add that Bangle on Decidueye. So now you got double cursed items. I think that's going to be really strong to kind of slow some of that healing down.
I do like that move. We have 2 cursed items over on the purple side as well, although no healer. I know Trevenant can heal itself a little bit with Pain Split, but looks like they're going to stick with it. Oh, and we got the Slow Smoke on the Meowscarada. That's going to be pretty exciting here. Maybe can trap that Chandelure in some tough situations.
It's a little bit different from what you normally see Meowscarada. A lot of people tend to run the eject just in the event that, you don't direct that Floral Flourish in the right direction. You can use it to redirect it, or the enemy ejects, you could kind of counter eject. It's one of those things that's really strong on Meowscarada, but I think the Slow Smoke can do a lot of the same, and it's on a little bit slower of a cooldown, and it could kind of keep you in there, especially if you're running, like the Trailblaze Night Slash, where you get a lot of attack speed. But top lane, Gyarados. I love Magikarp and Gyarados in this meta currently.
We've got the fish and we've got the dragon Luigi back to back up there. That's going to be a lot of fun and could be pretty tricky, although the Decidueye a really good anti-stacker there.
Yeah, once those basic attacks get fully online, it's really hard to run away from it. But it looks like Squirtle is going to try to get a stack in early, able to do so. No harm, no foul. Are they going to be able to get the secure on that? They do steal that away, and they're going to grab another stack. They're going to try to get out. They burn their eject for it. Totally okay, though. They might stick around for another one. Oh, unfortunately, they do not grab it. They're just going to have to back on out. Good peel by the Clefable to get that out of dodge.
A bit of aggressive play that time by Squirtle. It's one of the best Pokemon in the game right now. It has such a good early game with that water gun secure, and you have kind of a built-in type of eject button, although we have a very early Gyarados in the top half, just level 4 here, battling up against the Combuskin and this baby tree.
Yeah, that Combuskin making it work there early on, and not only that, but Tree might be able to grab another stack. It is on fire from the Chandelure, who's trying to get that to stop, but it is going to pay the price for it. Phantomp's going to go down, but the damage is done because it does look like Combuskin was able to kind of clean up those central birds.
Let's see if War Turtle can come in a couple of basic attacks. I like them not getting too aggressive there. If it goes on the pad, the Braixen there can cause a little bit of trouble, as now we see our first Evo over on the side. Not quite all the way up there yet, but with the Florgato, certainly in the right direction.
Here we go. Gokhan is going to try, or is that Maul? Maul is going to get a nice 30 dunk there right before the central birds pop up. It does evolve into that Blaziken, but Maul's going to pay the price. Overheat. It does a lot of damage, but not against 3 whole Pokemon that are absolutely ganged up on them. Mid-farm, though, looks like Florgato is going to be able to grab that basement side, though. Clef and Blastoise getting some dunks in, leaving that goal at 25.
This could be a little bit of a mistake, though, for Purple, letting Florgato get just a tick before getting into that Meowscarada. They let him get fat. They let the Owl go ahead and get fat with Dark Tricks, and now a very early, almost full team rotate as we see Tree going there down. It looks like the big fight is going to be with this Basement Reggie.
Yeah. 25 seconds until that, but before that, we are going to have some birds spawn in this middle lane, and they are going to be contested. Maul's going to load up an overheat. Looks like Purple side was able to clear those before that overheat was procced. Basement, though, 10 seconds. We are going to have a Regi Rock, Steel, or Ice. Looks like all 5 members of Purple are down here ready to rip it and rip it.
Yeah, it looks like the Trevenant over on the orange side is going to hang out up top, although it's not going to be contested. They could pick up some of that middle farm as we see a big push here coming from the Purple side, going deep into the Flux Zone.
Yeah, 5 members down. They break that goal. It's 163-48. It is a Reg Ice on the map. Purple side team is going to clear this like nobody's business and try to make a beeline. Probably towards that top, but potentially they could just try to score bottom, knowing that it's likely that orange is taking it off the map, but they do elect to start heading towards this top side area. Molinaki and Trevenant are going to be able to grab and clear that off the map, and it's going to start to push into the tier 1, but if Purple side's smart, they may just allow that to walk on in, because that would be a very minimal overcap.
I was going to say, I'd probably let it walk. The only reason that I think Purple should have rotated to the top anyway is to make sure that there wasn't a quick score break and then let that waddle into the tier 2. But yeah, they could have let that one go into the tier 1, but maybe they want that positioning to the later Regilucky.
Very, very possible. Very possible. Maul might start heading down with that Blaziken, but ooh, nice fire spin grabs the Gyarados and the Goodra. Ooh, and the Pain Split Trevenant is starting to do a little bit of damage, but they are running dangerously low. There are 4 members of Purple side to clear that out, and this Meowscarada is very dangerously low. Nice use of that double team to get on away and out of dodge. This Decidueye, though, is kind of living in dangerous territory because this Gyarados is absolutely looming, uses the Dragon Breath on the farm, but they're going to back on out. Imprison stops it, at least for the time being. Another Dragon Breath on top of it. It's 1 HP in a dream. That is a nightmare. All 5 members of the Purple side converging directly onto that Owl.
And the fact that the Decidueye could make it that far away, that's why some people have been opting for Leaf Storm. Probably could have pushed the Gyarados out of the way. Shadow Sting's never a bad call, though, as we're going to see a bit of a punishment here. Miaskarada, nope, not able to get out of it with the double team. Really good team play so far from this purple side. They're deathballing all the way through.
Absolutely, but on the top side, though, we do have Orange with a nice counter score. They're going to get about 68 points. It's one shy of being nice, but they do get some of their points in. They take that score lead. 440, but they do give up this bottom objective, at least positioning. Decidueye might have a chance to snipe that away, though.
Yeah, there's a chance. Let's see what ends up going on as we can't quite see the basement Reggie, although it looks like the purple side was able to pick it up thanks to the Gyarados and those swift basic attacks off the Dragon Breath. And now another rotation over towards the top. It seems like we've got 3 members of the orange team ganged around that Regilucky, and that's going to be big given the fact that they already have a ton of points over in that Tier 2 goal as they win.
163, 197 is your current standing at the 4-minute mark. Looks like Chandelure able to get a KO onto that Meowscarada. Fanciful Fireworks gets dropped into the middle of the fight, but purple side team doesn't seem to care too much. They're able to kind of heal up, clear it out thanks to that Clefable, and no harm, no foul. They clear it out, but it does look like they do give up a bit of score in that bottom path. Not a huge overcap, but I think Orange team is pretty happy to just have that off the map. Gives them a little bit of a positional advantage, knowing that they already have the score lead.
Yeah, it certainly helps, and they don't know how high they're up by. It's almost a full, actually, it's 101 points right here. But yeah, just to be able to make that happen, as we see some big Spirit Sackles flying through from the Decidueye, and that's something that can happen when you've got that lead there. Decidueye can really hit those from downtown, gets a nice little 2-kill streak, and then also helping out the Blaziken there, who's finally starting to get online in this game after a couple of overheats that just didn't quite do enough damage.
Yeah, level 13. That chicken is Nashville hot right now. Highest level in the game. Looking at the side of purple team, overheat, or that Chandelure able to get tick into 12. On purple side team here, I'm just absolutely pumping XP into my Gyarados. Chandelure maybe a little bit. It'll hit 13, but that Gyarados is going to need to hit that level 13 power spike to really be impactful come this Rayquaza.
So it's going to need a lot. Nobody going after those middle birds in the top path, as we see a very early knock-knock here. So Decidueye will be without its Unite move over towards the end. And now we see a Unite move coming through over from the Delphox as well. So Delphox can charge it right back up. And it's going to be a little tough for this Decidueye to get right back and get another knock-knock in time to replace it.
Yeah, I think Orange team is probably okay with that. Knock-knock's not necessarily like the most impactful move. It's not something that you like use for secure. So you do see teams from time to time burn that in a bigger team fight before Rayquaza. He'll get it back eventually, but not really to start this fight. But no harm, no foul. 254, 163. Its final stretch time. Points are going to be doubled. Orange team has a nice little lead here going into this Rayquaza. They don't necessarily need to take it. Then they can kind of be a little bit more choosy on the fights that go on here.
Yeah, Kyle, though the biggest lead that you'll see over on the scoreboard there is the level lead in favor of the orange side, as they've got all level either 12 through 14s, 3 or 4 level 11s, and that's the reason we've already seen the tank go down. Now Chandelure goes down. It's so far a 5v2, just a couple more to wipe off.
Wow, that Blastoise did pick off the Meowscarada. It's just this lonely Clefable trying to heal itself, and it's time to grip it and rip it if you're orange. This Decidueye is absolutely just shredding it, and we see Blaziken doing exactly what it needed to do, make sure that no one was able to enter that Ray fight, and that's exactly what Orange Team did. 3-4 members down. They're going to start to come back, but this lead might be a little bit more insurmountable if you're the purple side team, as they get another 100 dunk, another 100's going in for this Blaziken. They get 100 on the main. With a minute left, the score leads just shy of 400 points, and purple side team is going to have to need to regroup if they want to get back in this.
And Kyle, a small but brilliant play that time from the Delphox. The Delphox was going to charge in on the tier 2, but knowing that the Blaziken has that higher HP pool, able to hop in, its shield won't get broken as quickly as Delphox's, gets that score in, and now we have a nice, comfortable lead from this orange side. Looks like purple's going to push that tier 2 on the bottom part.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's one important thing to do when you win Ray, is to kind of be mindful of who can can get into the central goal and who needs to score in those outer areas. But a nice overheat is set up from that bush. I love watching that Blaziken play. It's very common to see it just kind of hide in the bush. And unsuspecting, it's a ton of burst damage, but looks like purple side team, they're not going to have enough money in their pockets, not enough time on the clock. Orange team taking game 1 of the Crunchy Customs.
And that's why you feed yourself that experience. The orange side ending with 4 level 15s on their side. Highest level over on the purple side, just 13. So, hey, they were able to get fat, knock down Ray, and go home with a bunch of hundo burgers there. 708 to 163.
708, 163, like you said, is our final numbers across the board. Some big KO numbers, Maul, Anaki, 7 KOs, 9 assists. We have Wolf grabbing another couple KOs there. 59k damage. Maul with 69k damage, highest in the match. And I think that was a really nice amount of damage.
I would say so as well. Hey, listen, my buddy and I, whenever we queue in, even if we lose, if one of us has a 69 in any of our things, we consider ourselves the big winners for that one.
Indeed, indeed. Here we go. Good games for game number 1. We are going to be having some next round here in just a second, but what were your thoughts on that match? What do you think was the most impactful Pokemon?
I mean, again, looking at the Blaziken, it was able to shake off a really slow start to that game. Some people could get a little, discouraged or have their confidence hit a bit after a couple of those overheats don't work, but was able to stay in it. And the big thing, I think Orange just played very well as a team. Despite all the death balling coming over from the purple side, they were able to go back, clear off all those yellow dots, get a ton of experience. And at the end of the game, I mean, Blaziken and company was just able to completely take over. So really sensational job by the Orange team, overcoming a early deficit to come on back and really dominate the end game.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
All right. As a quick reminder, please do not leave and rejoin the queue if you would like to keep gaming. We will be rotating out the players.
Yeah, leaving. Just so you guys know, leaving and rejoining, and the reason we ask you guys to not leave and rejoin is because it messes with the order. Because we rotate the gamers at the end of each match, so if you guys leave and rejoin, somebody's gonna miss their rotation.
Yeah.
Just as a heads up. Also, welcome in, Dark
said.
Angel. Okay. Very, very strong start to the evening. Nanera, do we have the next lobby or did it get borked?
Actually, if you can believe it, I got the rotate in before everybody started working around, so this time it did not impact and the lobby is ready.
Let's go. We're going to call lobby number 2.
All right, in this lobby, we have Squirtle's Den, Niska, Jessica Lisi, Omega, Smash, Poker Ryan, Kingslayer, Fighter Pig, DJ Sanders, and Ann Aaron.
Nice.
They're letting
Gamers.
Squirtle and Kingslayer in the same fucking lobby as Smash.
They need to be on different teams.
Woo!
They all cannot be on the same team.
What is this?
Putting the foot down.
Have I told you how bootyful you are lately? If not, I'm overdue, so here it is. I appreciate you.
Can we, Nanera, would doing like a rotate, like doing the rotate button before the match ends help?
That's what I tried.
Nice. You're a genius.
I was trying.
Just in case people continue to do it, because, it happens.
Hi, Sam. Can I join Otis? You can absolutely join. It's ! Join to grab your spot in the queue. All right, who are we missing?
All right, we are waiting on Just Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
And
I heard
that
a kitty.
one's not mine.
No, that was mine. He doesn't like that my
mine's
door's
another-
closed.
We've got a request for a Hoopa Jungle. Yo, I want to see it.
We
That's
saw
what I
that
came- that's
last
what I-
week and it was broken.
That's why I came here to cast, guys. I only
Kingslayer.
want to see Hoopa Jungles and nothing else.
Squirtle, where's Kingslayer?
Not ever again.
Oh, wait, is that
Sneaky
Kingslayer? Hold
Bulbasaur.
on.
Target.
Never mind, we got him.
Wait.
We got
I
him.
gotta bring.
We got
I gotta
him.
bring my 2 new friends.
Good job, gamers.
Okay,
And
we
all those
have
tiles to come.
we have an ad break real quick, so we're gonna hang out for a minute. That way people don't miss the action, and I'm gonna go let my cat in because he's yelling.
They have all the sleepy Pokemon at at Target. It's fantastic, and they're like 20% off right now. So I got the Bulba and I got the Pika.
I'm doing stuff in here. Is that okay with you?
I also did get
I
the
don't know if
Charmander,
Chimchar
but
will
it's arriving.
sit on my shoulder, but
Oh,
we'll find out. Got the Chingling as well. We went very Gen 4 today for the newbies. Okay, we'll just set him up here on the stand.
Sir Solito! Oh my goodness, long time no see. How have you been?
Well, baby.
Miska, thank you for 7 months.
let's go, Miska.
Oh my god. There's a cat in my
Oh,
house.
yeah.
Oh god. All right, I believe we are back from the ad break and we have gamers.
Oh,
Casters,
Apparently
are we
have
ready?
beef.
Yeah, we have what?
Apparently there's beef going down in the chat.
Is there? Uh-oh.
oh my goodness.
On site says
Oh,
Smash.
wait. Kingslayer and Smash against... Nope, we're running. No take backs. No take backs.
Insta-Q.
Dang. Dang.
Hi, Hosey.
All right.
She said squirrel get fucked.
I mean, he won the 1v1. We
Dang.
got to give the crowd something, okay? He can't win
Yeah,
all
you
the
can't just let
time.
him run amok. You just can't let him run amok.
No, Squirtle has to be checked every once in a while, otherwise his ego just gets out of hand.
Are we gonna get a? My question is, are we gonna get a targeted Sylveon ban over on the orange side because Squirtle just won it in the 1v1?
You could ban whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
Squirtle will find a Pokemon, and it's not just to just like completely glaze him, but like I love playing with Squirtle because his comms are just top tier. If you've
His
never
what?
gotten a chance to play his comms,
It's calm. I know he said
No,
glaze.
That's not
I know he
what...
said glaze and then calm.
Going back in my hole.
First, it's like I get it. It was a very awkward juxtaposition.
it was a deliberate choice of words.
It was
Yeah.
like how you
See,
did that on
that's-
purpose.
You know what? That's a good
Yeah.
broadcaster right there. Use
Yeah,
words
you
as
got to bring the
tools, as
puns.
weapons.
I learned
Oh,
I
yeah.
learned from the best of Dr. Professor Smash. He is the pun king.
Ooh.
I'm just living in his pun world.
I was gonna say Dubes does a really good job, more with his references than puns, but he knows how to
Mhm.
turn a phrase for sure.
Indeed, but
Wow.
let's see what we got going on. Purple side team, they're gonna no Leafy ban, so were they gonna grab Leafy right away? I thought that would have been smart. Omeka is
Mm.
maybe gearing up towards it, but I think they're just gonna grab double supports.
You know, Kyle, I think that Eldegoss might be the most underrated Pokemon in the game right now. Right now, it's got the second highest win rate in the entire game, and it kind of does a little bit of everything, right? It's CC, it heals, it does damage, and it's not completely overpowered, but it's probably the best jack of all trades inside of inside of this game.
As an LD main, I completely agree with you. I think
Oh,
people
I've been
very
riding that
much
wave.
people underestimate what it can do, especially in the early path phase where a lot of Pokemon are trying to stack. I mean, and you see Omeka, they're running that X attack. I think personally, I
Wow.
end up running the Muscle Band and then sometimes the Rapid Fire Scarf. Like those boosted attacks are the best part of Eldegoss's kit.
Oh, yeah.
You really utilize it to kind of slow down your enemies, and especially in like those first rotations, like it can just completely stop things. But
Yeah, it can
this
anti
is very interesting. Yeah, this is interesting comp. What are you seeing here?
Well, right now I'm seeing just absolute harassment coming from the purple team over on the other side. You have Tria, that's a CC machine. You could dash all over the map over there with your Sableye, and of course, good map control there from the Hoopa. The triple support is a lot of fun. Are we seeing kind of a protect the president type of thing with Meowscarada here? Usually you would see that back in the day with the Venusaur, but a little triple support never hurt anybody, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like I saw a little bit of banter in the chat that this might be a jungle Hoopa, and very well could be. It did drop that XP share, so it's very possible. And I know for a fact, you could guarantee 3 things in life: it's death, taxes, and Squirtle's going to invade. Those are the 3 guarantees in life.
Now,
And-
who is he going to invade, though? The Inteleon or the Leafeon?
Whoever decides is silly enough to take the jungle against a Squirtle Gremlin It might just be all 5 of them. I don't know. They might just try to fully stop it down.
Might not be a bad idea there. You might want to have Slowbro pair in there, as we're seeing Squirtle at least go after that first Bumblebee. Don't seem quite going for the full-on invade just yet, as we have the double ghost type path over in the top.
He'll make his way downtown. Don't worry. He'll walk fast.
Walking fast.
Yep,
he's homebound. Yep. All right, like
in the central area, looks like Slowbro is here to maybe greet Squirtle at the front door, just in case he tries to do anything a little sneaky. But yes, it looked like for a second he was going to try to invade through that top part, but ends up wisely seeing that looked like Orange was going to be ready for it. But it's actually Eldegoss. It's Omeka that's going for the invade.
They hit him with a rock hard misdirection right there. Beautiful play that time. You think it's going to be the Sableye, goes in. It's, again, one of the most broken supports in the game.
Yeah, and they're going to just live a little bit. They're going to cause a little bit of chaos. They do go down, but they've delayed a bit here. But, oh, wow. Leafy is going to get a nice 15-point dunk there. And not only that, but they have 3 members here ready for these bottom birds. Wiggly is online. Is likely playing Sing. Yep, it is playing Sing. Hoopa almost grabs it with that boosted basic, but not quite enough. Ooh, a little bit of an Astonish there puts a nice bit of damage, but is not going to be enough. It's Eldegoss that's going to go down once more.
Woo, but then we got a nice KO on the back end that time by the Hoopa, and we would like to rather welcome in. We've got a raid here, Kyle. Husky Star, PTV with the big time raid.
Welcome in, Husky, one of the best Mufa members. If you haven't checked out Husky streams, the vibes are always great. But here we go. Here comes the Squirtle invade onto the Inteleon. Does have the red buff, but the water gun is going to take it down. And we have a little bit of a dance. Wow, adding insult to injury right there was that Drizzile.
Listen, that's the, secret agent over there, Drizzile. I've never seen James Bond dance, but we've seen it a little bit coming over there from our sneaky Inteleon friend, as we have a nice little battle developing over here. And again, it's Slowbro that never dies. He's playing like Surf build and can send a few back home there. Good basic attacks consistently flowing through that time for Puka.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a knockoff onto the Inteleon. Inteleon's going to try to Fell Stinger away, able to do so at least for the time being, but Squirtle has them in their sights. They're going to grab that Citrus Berry maybe a second, but they do have the snipe shot up and running. Squirtle is looking for an angle here, and yeah, I think he wants some revenge here.
I think so too. I mean, he's going after them pretty hard here, but good looks coming in. Again, great mobility, one of the most mobile attackers coming through. As well, we see that hyperspace highway built up, but looks like we're gonna have a nice early break here. It's kind of overcap, not the worst in the world, although it breaks my heart that the 69 score is gone, but now they're up by 70.
Yeah, 7 minutes mark on the match, and we have another knockoff onto this Charizard, and they get tricked into oblivion because they are going back to the Pokemon Center. Another couple big scores here for Purple Side team, and they have cut into this lead. Orange Side team, though, grabs that Regice, and it looks like this Inteleon is maybe looking for a little bit of a back count before heading towards this top. Looks like Leafeon is stealing our red buff away from Purple Side team. Oh no, are they gonna be able to score this? They are able to break the goal though before Regieleki walks right in and breaks it.
And Purple Side needs to do this, right? They have to kind of push and maybe try to get a little bit of a score advantage. They're way behind on levels currently. Already a level 10 Leafeon, level 9 Inteleon. Could decide to go ahead and proc that Night Move, although we do see it from the Char that just got to level 9. Now he can raise Hellfire on this team.
Yeah, Seismic Slam and an Emerald 2-step then from that Leafeon helps clean that up. Double KO for Smash. He's stepping all over Purple team here at the 6-minute mark. Orange team is held onto their lead. It's 132 to 102, so a little bit over. I'm a Unite player. I don't do math, but I think that's a 30-point lead.
Kyle, you'd be exactly right about that one. No calculator needed that time, and yeah, I mean, you know as well as I do the arithmetical shortcomings of this Unite community.
Indeed, here we go. Oh, Squirtle's trying to get the knockoff Confuse Ray onto the Inteleon, but the only thing that's confused is the amount of damage that it was doing, because it wasn't doing a whole lot right there. 5:20 here in the time frame, but we got a little bit of a siege here in this bottom path. Hoopa almost got caught, but we got to surf on to this Trevenant. They bring out the entire Phantom Forest. They got the curse on here. Might be a little bit early for this objective because there's still 20 seconds. So I think that Unite move is mostly panic, no disco, just trying to stay alive there.
Yeah, it's not a bad call that time by Tree. Tree was kind of caught out on its own. Now it can take the sport to go back. You know, you land that Unite move, you stun the entire team for a brief moment, and no, you won't have it for this baseman Reggie, but you'll have to fight another day.
Here we go. We got another Reggie on the map. Leafy gets another KO streak of 2. Smash is heating up, but we got the Emerald 2-step. Nice use of the Unite move by Hoopa. Avoid a lot of that damage, and they flip that Uno reverse card because there are 4 members down of Orange Team. It might be the 5th with this Charizard. It's the Floral Flourish that Meowscarada is serving right now, Frosty.
I mean, that's what Meowscarada is certainly known for. It's looking for serving, and it's right there on the platter. Great job with the stuns coming through from that Rings Unbound there. Really set up that beautiful triple kill, and now almost a free base with Reggie. They tried for the steal right there with the Wigglytuff, but a little bit too quick over there for the purple side, and now they're starting to come back into this game, Kyle.
Yeah, Bay caught them slipping. They get KO'd here. 5 seconds left for the Wigglytuff to come back, but this Inteleon is pushing this tier 1 goal. Hoopa is watching wisely, trying to keep this goal up, because when you're Hoopa, you usually want to try to keep all of your goals up as much as possible. It just gives you a lot of positional advantage. But ooh, nice Cotton Cloud crash going into the heart of that Inteleon, knocks them up. Are they gonna get the Charizard too? Squirtle able to use that knockoff and says, Charizard, no, you knock it off. KO streak at 2 for this Eldegoss, more like Eldeglock. We talked about it earlier on, and there it goes.
Yeah, people forget how much damage Cotton Guard Crash does. If you see a Speedster below half HP and you've got that Unite move ready to go, you can almost assuredly knock it out each and every time. And then, of course, using Cotton's Core that time, it's got a little bit of CC and a lot of damage. Double kill coming from the Eldegoss.
Oh, we got Squirtle, a little bit of a revenge dance in the enemy jungle as Purple is starting to flip the script here. Really, maybe a little bit ambitious of a push there by the orange side team with the along with that Hoopa Unite and the Meowscarada Unite. Once that happened, it seems like Purple is kind of put Orange Team on the back of their heels, and we have 40 seconds until this Rayquaza hits the map, and it's still a very close game right now, Frosty.
Very close game up on the scoreboard. It's about an 8-point deficit over from the orange side. They do have the only level 14 on the map here, but consistent across the board. Everybody at least level 12 over on the purple side. Now Meowscarada getting up to 14. It's going to be, Kyle, I really think this game's going to go down to which speedster can perform a little bit better over in that Ray fight, as we see some scores raining down over on this purple pad, or almost raining down. Great defense being put up there by the tree and over by Squirtle as well.
Wow, this Wiggly is living on 1 HP in a dream. That's a nightmare because the fear stun by that Sableye gets the KO, and they're gonna be a little bit late to this Ray fight. We have Meowscarada maybe doing a little bit of an okie doke, using that double team to try to get them off of the opposing team. 290, 261 here. This Rayquaza is gonna likely be stalled out at least for the time being while teams start to figure out exactly where the scrimmage lines are gonna be drawn. Yeah, this could be a close one.
Leafeon looks to be protecting against a back cap over on the top, and it looks like Squirtle's going to go for a sneaky back cap over on that bottom right tier 2. Let's see how many points he's able to land there. As they're all the way up to 352, so just a little bit above 90. They're ahead here. As we see a couple of KOs start to ring down here. The Leafeon is down. We've got about half HP coming from one side as the Sableye goes, and now it's time for the Rings Unbound, Kyle.
The rings are unbound. This is going to be contested. Who is going to get this Rayquaza? It's going dangerously low. The Security is going to be coming out, and it goes to the side of the Meowscarada. I believe it was the flower trick on that. And just like that, Orange Team has 3, 4, maybe make it 5 members down. 352, 261, and they can't do anything. It is GG's.
Wow, what a spectacular thing, Kyle. Just like we mentioned about 3 minutes earlier, was whatever speedster performed better at the Ray fight. You know, right away, Leafeon went down, and Meowscarada was able to take him out. And then, of course, Meowscarada catches in with the big secure. And those Hundo Burgers raining down. We've got a surrender here and a big win for the purple side. Another team overcoming an early deficit.
Yeah, you saw it there. I really think the catalyst of that game might have been that little bit of a ambitious push by Orange Team on that tier 2 goal. Really, I really do think that might have been the big play that kind of turned it around there. You saw it? It got some levels up. That Hoopa was doing some damage. 50k, highest on the team. Tell us how broken is Hoopa?
Incredibly. Ever since it released, it doesn't matter, where in the meta it sits. If you've got a hoop on your side, you've got a very good chance to come on and win. Big hug for the Bulbasaur as well. Why not?
I love Bulba. It's so cute.
Very much is. All right.
That was interesting to watch. Squirtle got his moments again. I'm not gonna lie. Mildly disappointed. I wanted to see more ego ults. I wanted to see less dancing and more ego ults. Just saying.
All right, I overhydrated. I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Cancel my collab tomorrow. Lucky for you, it's not tomorrow. It's on Friday. Your ghost tree did go burr. It was so good.
My guy Squirrel gotta represent.
Okay. Nanera, go ahead and call the next lobby for me, ma'am.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by your beauty and the lights.
Ma'am. Stop.
Yeah, it's shutdowns in the other time zone where
that's right.
It's upside down.
All right, in this next lobby, we have Cynthia Knight, Lico, Security, Nova, Joey, Primordial Skull, Squirrel of Death, GoatCon, Christian, and Panini.
All right, let me get these two in here, and then we'll go ahead and switch over. The neurospicy urge to play show and tell with chat. Hello?
No. Why did my brain take that dirty? I don't know, but it did.
I mean, I chuckled when I saw the Slowbro Ultra Meow clone. Rip. Have fun, Alex. All right. I feel like Discord is just... I don't know. Is it possible I got a bad load of Discord?
That's always a possibility, but
it is possible. Yeah,
it's not a common. But with it happening and you're not running a video feed in there, I don't know that just being in a call would do that.
How do you have audio from Discord feeding? Is it like just audio, or is it like the entire application? Because that could be what bogged it down. Because I had the same issue where I had the application share instead of just the sound from the application being shared.
That's actually a really good, interesting point.
Because it took a lot of resources, and the only time I use the Discord application is when I need to get the video feed from Discord to feed into OBS. So it could be that.
I may need to.
The United Cynthia Knight.
Cynthia Knight, is that you? Yes. Okay, fantastic. All right, do we have all 10?
Finalizing the check right now.
Unite is unite. Who to thunk?
I would just like to make sure. And lobby is good.
Okay, here we go, gamers.
Jamer's gonna jame. Got game number 3 on deck. Who are we gonna see banned this time? Or do we get another target ban of Greedent? What do you think?
I mean, why not, right? If you see somebody that's cracked on Greedent, that's one of the more fun things to main if you're really good at it, and one of the most annoying things to play against. But as we are probably want to see a lot today, a lot of abandoned Buzzwole. I'd be surprised if we see Buzzwole appear in a match so far today.
I'm taking a peek. Yeah, no Greedent, no Buzzwall, no Dodrio. Cram would be interesting. I don't know who
Ooh.
plays Cram on the purple side team, but honestly, like in this current meta, I don't understand why Crustle isn't banned more.
Oh, I completely agree. I mean, I'm sure you were as glued to the March finals as I was, and we saw Crustle in almost every big time round.
We're starting to see it banned. Yeah, like there
Yeah.
in a lot of the grassroots leagues, we're seeing Crustle banned. And if it's not banned, it's oftentimes getting either picked in that first slot by the team that selects first, or within the first two picks of the team that picks second.
And Kyle, how wild is it that we're seeing Crustle get first picked and banned after like it was just in the doghouse really from season one all the way until
Mhm.
maybe 1 or 2 seasons ago. It's really cool to see it playing well right now and people starting to actually figure out its utility.
It's kind of a something that's happened because of the overall meta. We're in that EV meta, and a lot of the EVs really struggle with mobility. Like a lot of them get locked down because they don't have access to a lot other than like Leafeon or if you do foul play Umbreon. But a lot of them don't have access to dashes, so they can't really get through those crustal walls. So if you lock it down, it's pretty much over if you don't have your eject up. So it's one of those things that's really hard to play around if you don't have a lot of mobility. So that's kind of, I think, the why we're seeing it a lot. And then I think people are just realizing Rock Tomb is so good.
Oh yeah.
The Resident Guard on Crustle is so good. Just the huge HP pool that it has is just so nutty.
Although we're seeing a really fun Crustle build, double stacking, weakness policy, eject button. We're seeing an assassin Crustle build. It's going to jump on top of you. You're not going to be able to kill it, and you'll access you right into the wall. This is going to be a lot of fun to see. That's what I'm thinking we're going to see from Primo Skull here.
Yeah, that Crustle, that rock lasagna is gonna be piping hot.
Oh, it's going to be
I
tasty. The cheese is going to be dripping out. It's going to be a gorgeous time.
Yeah, they're gonna try to burn some roofs of mouths on the side of the purple team. But I'm taking a peek here. I do think that will likely stay a scissor. Usually, you see full heal on that scissor, especially adding that weakness policy and focus ban. I'm seeing that as a very tanky style. You don't typically see that on a Scyther, so that makes me think that we are staying on that scissor build. And honestly, I don't mind it. I think it could actually perform pretty well, especially if you have a lot of fights that you think are gonna be prolonged. One thing that I will have to pay attention to is the kiting, Dragapult, and Cinderace, because those could be a big problem for Scissor.
Yeah, if Umbreon's able, though, to go ahead and hit a mean look, or Eldegoss is able to slow down, this is actually a really good combination pick because those two can really hold down those attackers in the back and then let Scissor do its business right there, as well as the Zeraora to jump right on top of some of those squishier opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. But this is why we play the games.
Oh,
to
yeah.
see exactly what's what. Scyther and Umbreon going to this top path. Zeraora going to grab the jungle. On the side of the orange, we got Lapras, Crustle, so double defender top lane. And then we got Cinder and the Hoopa taking that bot lane, while Dreepy is going to go ahead and take that central area.
We've got our first stack over there from the Crustle. Again, remember, double stacking, so it's going to have a lot of attack, and it's going to have, I believe if it gets 6, it'll have 1,200 extra HP to work with on top of an already gargantuan amount of a hit point pool.
Yeah, and that's something also, if you are that Umbreon, need to be hyper aware of, right? Umbreon has access to that Midnight Prance where once you get that Unite move, it steals all the shields. So if you're Umbreon, you see that Crustle Unite, you gotta immediately pop your Unite, steal that shield away from it to kind of help slow that thing down, because if you have a Crustle that's just able to Unite move and stay alive forever, that's gonna be a bad time.
Kyle, I think we were right with our prediction over there for an Assassin Crustle. He's not going Rock Tomb, he's going Shell Smash with that eject button, so it's looking to dive into that backline.
Ooh, that is very interesting. You don't see that often right now in the metal, but I don't mind it, especially with some of the way that these comps are. They're going to start backing away a little bit, grab some of the safe farm. Umbreon, though, might be looking for a sneaky invade here. Security might be wanting to grab that away from Dragon Ball Security. It is going on in and steals it. That is our red buff, but are they going to be able to get on out? They are luring this Dragon Ball into the bush.
He's going to need a little help from his friend Zeraora there. He does manage to pick up the kill before Zera is able to touch him, but yeah, again, that just speaks to the tankiness coming from Umbreon that time. It looks like Zera might have a tough time getting out of this situation.
Oh, he almost volt switches his way out, but unfortunately not quite able to finish the job. It is a Scissor in the top lane, just like we thought. And Scissor getting a big KO on Lapras. No one here to stop the inevitable 20-point dunk and stack. And Umbreon also going to grab another one for themselves. So purple side team eating pretty well here in this early game.
And a good job for the purple side, too, as that goal is above 20 points there. So if they do win that Regieleki, it could go in and they can get a massive overcap. So right now, those goal zones are looking good, and purple with a pretty substantial lead 2.5 minutes into the start of this game.
Umbreon using that snarl into the team, doing a bunch of knock-up, big damage. Zeraora gonna dash on in, get a KO streak of 2 with that Volt Switch discharge combo. And what have we got here? I didn't even notice this earlier, but we have an actual Leaf Tornado Eldegoss as Umbreon goes down.
I believe Tornado, I mean, maybe that could be to help, jump that back line, too, with the slows. Maybe not too worried about the healing there, although they're not getting the wish over from Umbreon. But right now, we're seeing just staying alive like the Bee Gees coming through with this Sylveon, just narrowly able to escape, as it looks like the Scissor is solo ripping up in the top passage. You got a 5-on-4 down bottom.
Yeah, looks like Dragapult is going to get dove on by that discharge. Zeraora going to Volt Switch on back to safety as Scissor finishes the job on that Lecky. But this Regice is going down very quickly. It is going to get secured, and it's going to go over to the side of the purple team. I believe it was that Zeraora that cleaned it up along with another couple KOs.
Man, we're seeing some big-time speedster play today. Some good math being done here. We're going to get a really solid 23-point overcap. 210 to 36 and really going. And yeah, that was that pentakill coming through with Zeraora. Just absolutely ripping through the team with some really solid support coming from Eldegoss.
Yeah, we don't see a ton of Zeraoras right now in the meta, but with a lot of the speedsters that are often played, I don't know why. It's definitely one of those Pokemon, yeah, you do need to make sure that you scale well, but a good Zeraora can be super oppressive regardless of which moveset you go. Oh, here we go. Red Illusion dives on in, pushes them outside of that Flux Zone, gets the KO. Are they going to be able to dive into the Cinderace? Not quite able to hit the Bullet Punch on the cooldown. Oh, just able to barely dodge on over is that Cinderace. They're going to back on up, try to get out of here. Scissor is living dangerously low, gets X-Scissored back to the Pokemon Center.
Wow, I mean, that's where that focus band really came in handy. Bought him an extra maybe 2 seconds there, but I mean, when you're getting swarmed on, even though you're the bug type, it's going to be pretty difficult to fend off 4 opponents in that situation.
Yeah, here we go. Another snarl on into the orange side team. Here we go. Fairy Frolic, though, doing a bit of damage. Oh, the poor Dragapult, not even level 9 yet. Another double KO for the Zeraora. Make it 3, make it 4, because they are absolutely cooking orange side team. Level 12 already here at the halfway mark. I don't think orange team has a solution for the Zeraora right now, but if they could get a catch on them, that could be a huge amount of catch-up XP that they desperately need right now.
The one thing that I think they can do is maybe, again, with that Assassin Crustle build, if Randy jump on it, with the mobility of this Zeraora, and just its ability to just hop around the map in all sorts of situations. And we're seeing purple with a pretty confident push right here. No Regieleki to help him out, although Zeraora might be able to fix that problem over there in the top path. We do have a basement Reggie available as well.
And Scissor goes down there. Was level 12 at the time. That helped grab a couple of levels that were desperately needed for orange side team. It is 210 to 36, so they're definitely struggling to keep up. They'll figure that out here on the call that's going to be coming up. It's got to be tough here. I don't know what they're going to be able to do. Oh, yeah, Zeraora again dives on in, and now this Regieleki is going to be getting to push on in. I don't think that orange is going to be able to stop it. They're not, and that goal zone is now also down.
And as good as the Zera Aura has been today, I mean, how about the support that it's getting from this Umbreon today? Umbreon is jumping in, snarling them down. They're getting the slows coming over from the Eldegoss as well. So, you know, again, it's called Pokemon Unite for a reason. Your teammates help you out, and if you have a good speedster, it's really hard to stop them.
Yeah, Speedster's definitely cooking. Cinder's going to have to eject on out, otherwise I think he would have probably got caught in that fight by that Scissor who's trying to bullet punch on in. Ooh, nice Crustal engage. Unfortunately, just a little bit wide was that X Scissor. They do get the pick off on Umbreon, but the Umbreon's probably not the target that you're desiring the most. But a pickoff's a pickoff, and anything right now, if you're orange, is going to be positive.
We had a gorgeous feint to set that up that time, too. Great timing on that high cooldown move over there from the Cinderace. Doing a nice job hiding, staying back. Again, they know that they have to stay alive here and give them as much experience as possible. But they're doing a nice job slamming down the seeds, although now we see a couple of scores right down.
Yeah, almost getting another couple big scores. They're going to use Eldegoss's Leaf Tornado to dive on out. Ooh, this Dragapult sees them in the bush. They do get the catch on that Sylveon. Almost going down was that Eldegoss and the Scissor. That could have been very dangerous for the side of purple. Right now, if you're purple, you're sitting pretty. You're just trying to get all your Unite moves back online and just hanging out before this Rayquaza hits the map, because there's not really a whole lot to do. You could potentially grab this Regieleki, but I don't think you need it at this time. But if you do want to take it, it's definitely available.
I think if they were a little bit closer over there at the top, they could have went for that Zapdos play where they could have had it scooch down over there and maybe potentially distract, because Kyle, you know, this is what the orange would have to deal with that right now. But it looks like everybody's grouping up. Good positioning for both sides for this Ray fight.
Oh, Umbreon uses that foul play, pushes Lapras into the side of purple team. They're going to have to use that Hoopa portal to get reset, because they did go down to about half health. Oh no, Dragapult gets caught out of position, goes down. They're going to have a pretty large KO timer. Hoopa is bringing the team with the rings unbound. Scissor goes in with that Red Illusion dive, and just like that, Zera Aura cleans it up with that Plasma Gale Unite, and that's a triple KO. Might even be another 4-piece for them.
Wow, that discharge, I mean, just something sensational coming through. That's the third, at least, triple kill that we've seen coming from the Zera Aura today. Certainly some spectacular moves, although Cinder does have its Unite there. We've seen it in solo queue a lot, so it gets knocked out right before it's able to kick that one through. And a clean Rayquaza victory for the purple side.
Yeah, very clean indeed. I think it kind of just started with catching that Dragapult. From there, it didn't seem like Orange really had an answer to anything that Purple was able to put on the map. 4 members down. Purple is going to push on in. Looks like Crustle is going for that desperation dance off. Are we going to get one?
Ooh, we are. We're getting a force shield desperation dance off. Cinder, though, you know, trying to take a couple of soccer balls. This is how Cinder is playing.
Yeah, doing that soccer dance. We got Umbreon that's just kind of hanging out, vibing. But yeah, I think if you're purple side team, you're super happy with how you did that. You took that lead. You didn't really give it up. Really, no part of that game did it seem like it was in question.
No, this is the first time we haven't seen a comeback. You know, out of our full 5-stack looking games here, great job coming from the purple side. They took the lead early. They won all the basement Reggies that time around. They never surrendered that level lead. And honestly, they built a really nice comp to support their speedster. They got all the way up to level 15 even before the Ray fight.
Yeah, that's one of those things with Zera Aura. If you get that thing leveled and you get off to a nice level lead, it's super oppressive regardless of what moveset that you go with. That Volt Switch Discharge combo can really get you out of a lot of situation. You just dash on in, pop that discharge, get yourself a shield, and then once you think things are a little bit scary, just go ahead and retreat. Let your tanks peel for you too. It's super oppressive. Not only that, but even if you would have went with that Spark Wild Charge build, that one also, the amount of invincibility frames, absolutely monstrous. 105k damage from Liko. Shout out Liko.
Kyle, don't forget about Panini though, the 69k. I mean, you can't just let that go. We talked about that. That's the real win condition. It doesn't matter what the score on the top says.
Panini out here doing the best.
It was tactical. They knew that they had to farm damage at the end to get to that number, and You know, they get it again. You see the triple digits, the 105, you get excited, but I mean, nothing gets people more hyped, especially the fans, than that 69 from your attacker.
Doing the best. And with the nice emotes.
Ooh.
Nice emotes to go.
Oh, we're getting a lot of them. Sensational. Yeah, Kyle, what'd you think about that one too? Especially coming from the purple side. I mean, I was waxing poetic about their comp, but it really looked good and it paid dividends, especially in the end game.
I anytime that you have an Eldegoss, I'm happy. Honestly,
for sure.
Anytime there's an Eldegoss, I'm happy. I love seeing how people utilize it, different builds that they use. Because I think, like you said earlier, there's just so many different ways that you can use it.
It's like Blastoise in the sense that no matter what you do with it, it's going to be good. I mean, unless you do pump spin, that's probably the only bad thing. But you could really combine anything over with Eldegoss, and you're going to get the job done.
I'm pump spin. I think.
You pump spin?
Yeah, it's not. It's like when you reproc it, it like shoots water out.
Yeah, that's true.
The spout surf, spout surf is a little weird.
Spout surf could be frustrating though, because if you can hit that slow and then surf them, they're not moving for 5 seconds.
No.
All right, GG's gamers. I will. It is 7:24, so we're approaching the halfway mark. I will check with the casters. Are we good, or do we need to take a break?
I'm electric. Let's do it.
Love this.
Kyle?
Good. I'm good.
Kyle's good.
Got
Monero,
Squirtle
you
with me
good?
still.
I
still have
need
Squirtle
water
with
in
me.
the litter box, but I can slip away during the game.
Yeah, you're also backstage. So okay.
And the Olympic.
Yeah, litter box is a thing here.
Not literally, but maybe, I don't know.
Kyle.
It could be. Kyle, I like that attempt at the pun. I picked up what you're putting. I'm not picking up what you put in the litter box though, but I'm picking up what you're putting down over there on the pun cycle. So,
Lord.
not too bad. Kyle, we all need an emotional support Bulbasaur. I got my Chimchar to help though.
I have a plethora of plushes back there. They are all vibing. They're all having a good time.
I started bringing my cards to work because I don't bring the plushes, but I got my emotional support Lapras to bring to work. You know, if you're having a tough day, you look on down at that shiny foil Lapras and things get a little bit better.
So Lapras is actually my good luck charm Pokemon,
There you go.
because that's actually how me and Attica ended up meeting.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
For your emotional support Lapras?
So, a while ago, I did a giveaway. I think it was either like a subathon that we were doing, or like some milestone event stream that I was doing, and I had one of those giant Lapras Funko Pops, the big 10-inch ones, and I was doing a giveaway that night, and she happened to come into my stream and follow me, and I was like, holy shit, it's the Attica. And I like strong-armed her into entering into the giveaway for the Lapras. And she ended up winning, which was hilarious because she didn't want to enter. She was like, no, I'm totally good. And I was like, no, you have to enter now. Like, you're here. Like, I licked it, it's mine type thing. And she ended up winning. So that Lapras got sent to her, and she had a collar made for it that has a little tag on it that says 10 inches and thick with 2 C's.
Did you hit her with the nice pop?
Heyo.
After that?
No, I did not. Actually, I should. Next time I see her, I'm going to do that.
Nice pop.
Nice pop.
Nice pop. 10
That
inches
should be
and
in about 2 weeks, right?
Yep, in about 2 weeks. All right, Nanera, let's go ahead and call the next lobby. We're making good time. Y'all are playing nice tonight. I like this for us. We're getting some lobbies in because everybody's showing up. Chat, I appreciate you.
Yes.
Some appreciation for chat tonight. Let's head pats for chat.
Also, let's
Nice
give some
cock,
appreciation
chat.
for Crunchy
Nice
for
cock.
hosting this.
Nice cocks for everybody, chat.
What happened, Nanera?
So we're also going to give some appreciation to Crunchy for hosting this every week. We love you.
Aww.
Thank you for doing this.
No, I just love that people show up and they want to get their games in. I dedicate this night to the community, honestly, and it's like, I think it was Pokemon that called me out saying that I'm just sitting here enjoying these games with this cheeky ass smile. Listen, there's nothing I enjoy more than seeing the community come together and having these pop-off games and listening to this commentary. Like, it's just, this is cool for me. You guys don't understand. Like, this might be my channel, but like, Like this is my gift to you guys, and you guys show up and put on a good show. Like I appreciate the shit out of you. Like there would be no Castums if it wasn't for the community showing up. So thank you guys for coming through and making this special.
Love it.
Aw.
All right, in this
So
next
nice.
lobby, we have It's Little Pichu Kid, Malinaki, Solar Tile, Wolftastic,
I'm an agent of chaos.
Hi, Foxy.
Runkmeyer.
Yep.
I don't know on words.
Yeah, Crunkmeyer.
Lordy, Niska, Khaleesi, Omeka, and I believe. Please hold before I call the last name.
Oh, we got Lordy on here. All right.
Wait,
Observer
Lordy?
Extraordinaire? Observer Extraordinaire?
I've played with no back cap before.
No back cap.
I played a lot. I played a lot of
Ew,
games with no
ew.
back cap. Actually,
Wait, which one is no back cap? Hold on.
the one that says no back cap?
No, I got him.
That's the best description.
Oh, that's Otis. Okay, got it.
There we go.
All right, in this lobby we have Smash.
Oh, smash.
Oh, and I've seen Mrs. Dragonite too. Oh man, everybody's coming together. Everybody from my queues.
He
Very
said
nice.
coming.
This is the Smash, right? Like bow tie Smash.
Yes, this is the
Oh.
Dr. Professor bow tie
I mean,
smash.
Listen, I'm already starstruck with like the three of you guys, and then we got these people in chat. We got Squirtle, we got Smash. Like this is a big deal.
We
Mhm.
got some gamers. We
Five
got some
stars.
gamers. This is a
We do have some games.
All right, casters, we got gamers. Let's do this.
Kyle, I have a small request for you.
okay.
Can I steer this one if that's okay? Can I try to steer
Yeah.
one? All right, perfect.
Yeah.
I didn't want to
absolutely.
step on you because I know
Housekeeping.
this is
Come
your
back
turn.
later, please.
Step on you.
Ma'am.
What? Okay.
All right, so Kyle, we got ourselves back into the band phase here, and I mean, I don't see Buzzwole right away. And you know these people, you know these players a lot more than I do. So are these some targeted bans that we're seeing through right away with the Glaceon? I know it could be quite impressive.
I think just Glaceon's one of those Pokemon that, regardless of who you throw it on, it's not overly complicated and it just does a ton of damage. So I don't necessarily think it's a target. I think this tree is also a good ban. It's just, again, one of those premier defenders.
It really is. I'm really happy, just like Crustle, people are really starting to see what Tree is capable of, as we do see the usual suspects there of Clefable and Leafeon getting themselves kicked out of the game as a good. Listen, you can never go wrong with the first pick, Blastoise. Blastoise is so strong this meta. God, we were just talking about it before. Everything it does just does everything right.
Yeah, you could kind of play it in several different ways, right? And we see it done in competitive a lot. So it's a good first pick because it allows you to, kind of build around it and kind of play off of what your opponent's picking. If they pick something that you think Blastoise is more suitable for the top lane spot, then you can then later grab a later defender. And looks like that's exactly what Purple's doing. It looks like Blastoise will likely slot into that top lane. Well, you never know. But they do have two defenders. I know that.
Ooh, and we've got some really fun off-meta picks here. We got the Mamoswine coming in. We've got the Greninja that's stacking. That could be a lot of fun in there. And again, take advantage of not having the Blissey out there. Try to get some Dashimons up in here.
Yeah, I think Mamo, while it being off meta, I think it's like maybe like a teeny tiny nerf or teeny tiny buff away from being absolutely broken. Like if they were to change it to a level 8 evolve, I think that would just set it over the edge and people would start playing it left and right, because even though Mamo's not like the top tier defender that a lot of people are, it's definitely one of the best. And welcome on in, huge raid from Sherry Cherry. Hopefully everybody had a great stream. Take care of yourself if you need to, but we are gaming. Use !join if you are interested in joining the game queue. We are doing crunchy customs today.
Oh, and we went from 69 to 144 there on the viewers. That's I'm happy with the elimination of everybody's favorite number if it means that we jump up to the triple digits. So we also see the Serena hanging out in there. Although Kyle, I think Serena might be having a little bit of a tough time. This is not a great comp for it to go up against. Although we do see the X attack, which at least to me spells a stomp game.
Yeah, I do agree that Stomp is so good on Serena. I think just like Serena in general is one of those Pokemon that is kind of undervalued. I mean, really, any of the all rounders are they just do so much damage. They have a lot of CC. There's a lot of things that the all rounders do really well, and someone that is gold badge Serena likely knows exactly how to utilize all its kit, and we're gonna see some absolute demons in this game.
Yeah, if I see a gold badge Serena, that strikes fear into my heart. That's one of the times where I see a gold badge and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're going to grief the game as we're all set and ready to go. We've got double water type over in the top half, and it looks like we're going to have Scyther / Scissor over in the jungle. Usually if it's a jungle, Kyle, that means that they would stay Scyther, but the build, at least to me, screamed that it was going to go Scissor.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's very possible. Ooh, but do we have potentially this Mammo, or I guess Swinub, looking to head towards for maybe a sneaky steal? Everybody be very quiet. They might be able to get these icicles on top of them. They do grab it onto the Scyther. They're going to stun it for a little bit. Misses the slow smoke, but the cavalry is here. The Squirtle is in and ready to do some damage onto this poor little Swinub.
Yeah, that's a great rotation right there. I don't hate an invade, though, coming from a Swinub, but oh no, it's now just getting completely piled on there. You got the Hooper joining the party. Stop it, he's already dead. And Swinub goes down for the count right there. Again, but I don't hate the invade. If you can get a one-on-one with the Swishy Mon in the middle, like, will we see a Slowbro actually go down? Yes, we do, and it comes thanks to the wonderful play over there by everybody's favorite Sableye player, Squirtle.
Oh, but he might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew, but gets away very stealthily. Looks like we do have a Hoopa in this bottom sign path, trying to send everybody back to base. They miss the portal, but that's okay because it did a lot of damage. One of those things that you can use the hyperspace hole for is a bunch of damage. The Scyther just zip zap dives on in, but it looks like it might stick with that Scyther build here.
Yep, carving him up right there with that Thanksgiving, like a Thanksgiving turkey, right around with that dual wing beat. And again, you know, it got that buff. It's just to get that double proc over there from Muscle Band. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to stick with Scyther. Remember, in its heyday, it was one of the, you know, most called upon sinister all-rounder attack, or whatever you want to call it. You know, going into competitive for at least a couple of weeks is, oh, what an escape with the triple axle coming through from this arena as it charges up its Queenly Majesty in the top.
Yeah, it looks like, oh, nice play by Venusaur. Uses those Razor Leafs to get just enough to get online as that full Venusaur. They're going to make their way down to this bot path, try to scout out where the rest of the team is. Swinub still stuck on that level 4. They're going to try to maybe peel off and find some farm, any farm out there. Ooh, but huge KO. Scyther does take care of that Serena in the top lane.
Again, slashing and dashing right there. And if you do get yourself an advantage with the Scyther, man, does that dual wing beat hurt, especially if you're able to get that double hit reset coming through. And it looks like, once again, we're going to see Paliswine in a bit of trouble here. Does proc that slow smoke to get out of it, but right now certainly controlling, even though they're behind on score, right now it looks like Purple Side's playing a little bit better in controlling this basement area right now as we see a downward rotation coming through potentially from Squirtle.
Yeah, and you gotta watch that Scyther. They're gonna start diving on in. They are and do have access to that Green Illusion dive. And as I say that, there it is. They're gonna dive on in again with those resets from that double hit. And ooh, but unfortunately, Squirtle plays the Uno reverse card, gets the KO on that Scyther. That's a bit of catch-up XP for Orange Side.
Yeah, that's massive for Orange Side there too. And now they've got a couple of level 9s here. They have an ult available for Zarina as Paliswine forced to retreat. We're getting some nice carbon up though over here on this Regent Rock. As we got a 2-on-2 coming in, but again, Sableye can be very pesky, and it is one over by the Greninja. Good job by no back cap, as it looks like it's going to forward cap here and try to break this tier 1.
Yeah, and Scyther is just gonna start to get back some of their life. Squirtle gonna be very cheeky, steal their Citrus Berry. Not only that, but I think he's gonna wait out, get another 30-point dunk into that bot side, and that's exactly what he does. As Orange also is breaking that top lane, so they have a nice little score lead here, 168-122 at the 6 minute.
Yeah, not bad, and they're hanging out to that top side tier 1, which again does give a little bit more comeback over to the other side. Oh, I don't know how they out-secured that Solar Beam right there, but another great job by the Greninja. That's 2 secures for no back cap so far. Having himself a pretty nice game.
Yeah, big secure. The surf definitely did surf. They got the reset. Squirtle uses that Chaos Glower to send Greninja back to base. Looks like Hoopa is able to get out of it. I think there might have been like maybe some of the farm that maybe stopped that, or maybe a little bit of a full heal, but Squirtle's gonna pay for it. They're gonna go right back to the Pokemon Center themselves.
Yeah, that's the one risk that you run there, being destabilized. You're a little too aggressive. Not exactly the biggest HP pool in the world, as we do see a couple of KOs going on down to the orange side. They do have an advantage. Oh, chasing down this Meowscarada. They both have red buffs, though, and I think the red buff is what saved Meowscarada there from just Hellfire being rained down on it coming from Scyther. As we're now starting to see orange play a little bit better. They're only up by 5, but it looks like Mamoswine's not quite going to be able to get that score, and so they couldn't quite press that advantage. Solid play coming from the Hoopa.
Yeah, I think they realized that it was the 5-minute mark, and those jump pads were available to the purple side team. So they thought better of it. It was probably the right play to not be able to, push that and try to, overcommit, especially 10 seconds until this basement Reggie is going to spawn.
Pokerman saying the caster cams are right next to Squidward's hopes and dreams. Oh man, what an excellent call out there. As the basement Reggie getting ready to pop up. It looks like we have a few more on purple side there. As caught a little bit out of position is Mamoswine there, as we do see the Unite moves coming from both of our speedsters here. A little bit of carving up, now some help with the Slowbro, punching through, and the Meowscarada goes down. And now an advantage coming through over from the purple side. They do have 4 down there, as well as a chance for a Rings Unbound. I don't think they're going to need it here, although we do see Inverted Anger followed back through by the Solar Beam a little too early, and it looks like we got a nice secure from the basic attack from the Slowbro. It wasn't going to be that, it was going to be the Hydro Typhoon coming through from this Blastoise. A beautiful combination of bolts, and another pick of 3 for 3 on secured objectives from the purple side.
Win the battle, lose the war, because they do go down there. Looks like Orange was able to kind of clean up that fight. But over on the top side, we do have this Regieleki that's going to start pushing into this tier 1. Are they just going to let this walk on in? They do. Oh, that might have been a misplay, because they're going to be able to get a nice, huge cap here. And they do cap, I believe it was like a 25 over. So not like the biggest, but definitely something that purple side team needed right there.
They definitely needed it. They were down by a little bit. Again, I don't think that they exactly read those numbers correctly, as we get a great defense over on this tier 2 pad that does only have 42 points left on it. I am liking this Ice Fang build coming over from Mamoswine there, because that can shut down some speedsters coming in. You can slow down the Greninja, you can slow down the Scyther, but again, a very low range there. I think it even has a lower range than even Mean Look does, so it's going to be tough for him to be able to hit those.
Yeah, it's one of those things, high risk, high reward, and it is one of those moves that is more like a skill based, because you do need to, watch a couple of things, right? Especially in the meta where there's a lot of EVs where their passives give them, free, they're free from being stunned out of it, so they can just kind of negate that. So it is something that does get punished, but it is a really strong move if you could get it onto somebody.
It's kind of like baby superpower, right? Like, you can slam things down on somebody else. They're CC'd for quite a little bit of time, but again, not quite the range that you would get from a Buzzwole. As right now, it's hyper farming time. Stay safe. Try to make sure that you're able to get good positioning for Ray. Right now, it looks like purple side has got that early positioning. The Venusaur is not quite caught up there. We do have an aggressive play over from the Slowbro. And Kyle, who would you hold right now for Slowbro? There's a lot of good candidates over on the orange side.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking directly at Meowscarada or Serena, because those things are actually running amok. But here we go. Rings are unbound for the purple side team. They do bring in everybody into the central area. Verdant Anger with the beam goes on to that Greninja. It's kind of a bummer because he's gone. Hoopa's gone. Orange side team gets a couple of big pickoffs that they absolutely needed here, Frosty.
Still 3-on-3, although the Hydro Typhoon comes on down. And again, that thing does a ton of damage, as only the Serena is alive here. Looks like we might be setting up for a refight here. Blastoise very low HP, a gorgeous quadra kill there from Scyther, able to get the job done and leave him alive here. As well, the eject button combination with that little bit of surf, and again, with that above level 13, able to get that shield. So great job by Blastoise to just buy his team a little bit of time.
Yeah, and Squirtle cleans up that Blastoise with that knockoff. Says, knock it off. You go back to the Pokemon Center, and sends them right back. Like you said, going to be a little bit of a Ray fight here for about a 40-point lead for the orange side team, and they're going to be aware of that right now.
No, I don't think that they're too aware. They're still going to fight like this. And if it is even another big-time KO coming down from the Greninja, we have 3 down here, as it looks like Venusaur is going to have to be a little bit sneaky. The best play that they can make right now might be the thing that you hate your solo queue Cinderace to do, is kind of wait in that bush, try to knock down that solar beam. It is low. He snipes it down. Oh, but another big-time play coming on down from the Scyther. Scyther has been sensational all game long, and, I mean, who but them to secure that Rayquaza?
Yeah, big bummer if you are the orange side team. Thought you might have it there for a second, but you're going to fall a little bit short. They're going to be about 170 points down at this point. I don't think they're going to have enough time or money in their pockets to be able to take it. 10 seconds left, and no one really going to be able to get there in time to get them the points that they need. Purple with a huge secure by that Scyther takes that game.
Yeah, that's a quadra kill in the initial fight, then the secure at the very end, and all those Hundo Burgers at the end, brought to you by the Crunchy Swag. Crunchy Swag is here. Use that chat command !merch for more information. Again, all those Hundo Burgers brought to you by Crunchy Swag. As we've got big points being rained down from the purple side, a big win, Kyle, especially again another comeback. Orange played very well in that very beginning, but again, I mean 12 KOs we're seeing over from that Scyther. And again, a nice job by No Backcap too. Really an all-around top-to-bottom effort from that purple side.
Absolutely. Yeah, yes, Scyther is just one of those Pokemon that's really hard to counter right now, and unless you have something that can shut down the dives. I mean, whether it's a Volt Tackle Pikachu or something that can really catch it, because when it gets those dashes and those resets, it's just so slippery and it's really hard to track down.
Excellent job. No Backcap leading all damage dealers on the purple side with 70K. Not a bad job over on orange. 92 coming from the Venusaur. We got a nice game over from the Zarina, but all in all, I mean, sometimes those damage numbers, they might add up to something good, but at the very end of the day, great ults being used by that purple side, and they pick up a big-time victory. Kyle, thanks for letting me steer that ship that time. That was a lot of fun.
You can steer as much as you want.
I appreciate you sharing the wheel, buddy.
Of course.
I need somebody to give an Aaron an oh yes daddy since it was redeemed.
I'll do it as a newcomer if you guys don't mind. How would you prefer this oh yes daddy to be delivered?
Kyle, can you hit it in the soundboard so he knows what it sounds like?
Yes. Oh, Ninera's got it.
Oh yes, daddy.
Ooh, I don't know if I can go that low, but we can go, oh yes, daddy. Is that good enough? Is that baby voice enough? Well, Kyle left his chair, so that's not too bad.
Got him.
Hey, I like you guys.
That was good.
I'm usually not able. Usually, when I do that on the air, my boss yells at me, so that's not too bad.
We actually encourage degeneracy here. It's kind of the theme.
We are perfect little angels. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mal said that was too good. I'm just, you know what? We might add that one to the soundboard next.
It's too much, man.
Hey, listen, at my other job, I just got my Super Mario Brother sound drops added to our soundboard, so I'll take an oh yes daddy for you guys.
Hell yes. Panda, look at that team player over here. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm liking it. We're having a fun time out here today.
Take notes.
And this is the final clip of Kyle's casting reel. Oh my god.
Kyle, it would be an honor if I was.
What's
in your
up,
casting
Jade?
reel.
Honestly, though,
I feel already.
I feel like no, but you need a second casting reel, because there's your casting reel, like I need people to take me seriously, but then there's the one that's actually going to get you work. We need the unhinged casting reel.
Ooh,
Need the degenerate one?
Yes.
Steel Agent
Okay.
Unhinged.
I need you saying
There's
girth
the
and
Steel
cock as
Agent-
often as possible.
The Steel Agent After Dark
Ooh,
casting reel
wait,
will be
actually,
second part.
Crunches, this reminds me of a game that I used to play with my interns with broadcasting. They would give me 3 words or movie titles or something I had to work into a broadcast during a game. So if you guys or Chad can come up with them, I mean, I'm sure, Kyle, would you be down with playing a game like that?
Oh, I do that all the time with my friends.
He lives for this. He lives for
It's one of
this.
my favorite games.
Bossy, I have to herd these kittens when you're gone.
I'm just saying, maybe I'm making a pitch to come back. I'm trying to share some ideas,
Yeah,
I'd like to
yeah.
stick
Some
around a little
of the gamers.
Ninera, let me have this, okay?
Drop
Let me.
some things in the cast,
Today
and
was
I
a
end up
waste.
doing it.
Let me have this.
Yeah. Claire just had to sit in traffic. She had to go in a 3.5 hour meeting. That could have been an
I know.
email.
I was without her all day. Listen, I was deprived.
See,
and
you've had a
investing,
bad day too. I'm
and
trying to
then
add a
she
little
messaged
sparkle.
me, and literally my first response was, "I missed you."
Okay, so this round will be the unhinged casting round.
Oh, I'm ready for it. I mean,
Do it.
The target is
if you guys
Panda.
are allowing it, I'm down. I'm down to
Have you
clown.
met us?
I've been holding back a little bit today though because it's my first time in front of your community. So.
No, I want full send.
Nice.
Oh my
cock.
goodness. Nice. God, that's a good one.
Listen. We every week we push the boundaries of how much degeneracy we can get away with on this stream, and for some reason the community continues to come back. So I just feel like they're okay with it.
I don't know, Kyle. Now they're
Say
asking you
happy
for an
Pina
oh yes,
Day,
daddy.
everyone.
Oh. Yes, happy Pina Day, but also they're asking Kyle for an oh yes, daddy.
Earth Agent Kyle's casting reel. All right, that's better than Steel Agent Unhinged. So I'll take that.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Ooh.
Oh, that wasn't good. No,
Yeah, Kyle. I gotta be honest. I got some goosebumps.
it was
from that
weak.
one.
It was
I had
weak.
a little bit something. I felt something on that one.
That was the oh yes, daddy of a power bottom.
It really was.
Oh my gosh! Before the next match, I do need water because I ran out.
Oh my
Bet.
goodness.
Oh, are you thirsty?
He is
Mhm.
after that. Oh yes, daddy. How could he be?
That's
clearly-
why it was weak. I'm sorry, Drew. I'm sorry,
His
Drew. It
his
was
thirst
weak.
was
It was
already
weak.
quenched. So
Yeah.
that's why the oh yes, daddy didn't quite have the sparkle on this gorgeous Pina Day.
Hi, how are you?
Happy
Oh,
Pina Day to you
Cheese
and
Lord,
yours.
thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break then because I know after the oh yes, daddies, I'm thirsty too.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I know you
For
said it
what
was
it's
70
worth,
degrees
you're
by you
keeping me
guys.
thirsty over here. I've already gone through 2 bottles of water.
It's okay,
I'm
just
gonna have to
Cool.
refill this one,
it
guys.
just got hot in
How are
here.
ya?
Holy
about
Biter Pig, thank you for the
size this thing?
follow. Okay, we're gonna give you guys words on stream for a couple minutes, and then when we come back, we'll be ready to start the next lobby. So, good luck, have fun, and we'll be back in a little bit.
All right, Burb.
Looking like it.
Chippy, chippy, choppa, choppa.
Ooh, I love Miss Vicky's.
Kettle
Okay,
cooked?
see, look, see, it's frozen. It's frozen. Watch. I'm gonna mess with one of the browser sources. Did it unfreeze?
Sure did.
Yeah.
I got a
So
key.
here's an idea. I wonder if we could put a keybind to refresh your browser sources.
It's just so wild that I have to do. Oh yes, Daddy. It's so wild that I.
Do I have to have do I have to redeem myself?
The other one wasn't redeemed. It was just a request. So I would imagine you could just do it if you want to.
See, and then it locked up again.
Kyle, it's your pride that's on the line here. So.
Oh, did you push the button again?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Girth check.
Is it still running?
See, now it's like perma-frozen. Kyle's frozen. So every feed coming from Guest Star right now is actually frozen.
Pepperoni and cheese.
Mm.
That's terrible. Wait, is my OBS having a heart attack? Am I still live? No, I'm still live. Okay, fantastic.
You are. And the camera feeds are back.
Oh no, my OBS just had a heart attack.
Oh.
My OBS
Okay.
literally just locked up and just had a full-blown heart attack because I missed. So the last thing I saw in chat, see, and it's not letting me scroll chat now.
Frosty, I'm gonna need you to run back that shimmy. If you thought that we missed it, we did not.
Oh, I wouldn't have done it on camera if I didn't want anybody to see it. I used to do the check beforehand, like before camera, like just get all set and ready to go, you know?
Oh man, are you kidding me? She's got me on camera, so I can't just sit back here and like make faces and do all sorts of shit anymore.
See, listen, that's what we live for here. You try to backstage, you try to get away with whatever you can. Love the shimmy. Thank you, Girl Named Kels. Were you the one that requested the first Yes Daddy?
Yeah.
And
then she shamed me when I went downstairs to have my chips.
Rip.
Ooh, stay shimmy? Maybe.
See, that's so funny because
the reason.
no, we're back to
No, go
normal. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to see. I'm in Task Manager trying to see if anything is throttling.
I'll do another shimmy for you, Kels. Just. It is Pina Day after all. That's what I've been told.
Oh, it's shimmying for Pina Day, the new celebration?
I think that's how. So in 1908 was the first shimmy for Pina Day. I believe it was the Spaniards that opened things up. But then of course colonization was a big problem. So it was forcefully hit upon the South American communities as well. But they've taken back the shimmy as a way to kind of just remind everybody of their independence.
Ninera, is my OBS supposed to be eating 50% of my
Hi,
CPU?
how are you?
That wouldn't surprise me.
Mac, every day is Pina Day. Back in the
But like,
pioneer
is it
days.
supposed to be?
It's supposed to be between 20 to 50.
Okay.
Mine's usually at like 15.
So I'm gonna take a screenshot of what I'm looking at right now. I'm at 100% CPU
yes,
and
Crunchers.
99%
Oh.
memory.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Where's Panda?
I'll be there in 2 weeks.
Upgrade PC?
Is
Panda gonna buy you a new PC?
No, she has a brand new build and it's okay.
But you know
Oh,
what?
no.
This only recently started because we didn't have these issues like a month ago. So something recently. I can't leave and rejoin. How can I get in another match? You have been automatically rotated, friend. Also, Plumtree, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
We got a yes brunches.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, from Girl Named Kels.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So that is actually a sound clip of Gara saying that because he was trying to troll me. And then I immediately turned around and fucking Uno reversed him and got his ass.
Oh.
There's
Wait,
my
a
favorite
there's a
audio
clip of
clip
it
all
too.
time. Get fucked, Gara.
Yeah, there's a clip of it. Nanera,
Get fucked, Gara.
yeah.
Ooh.
When we get this next match going, ma'am, since you're backstage, will you find that clip
Yeah.
and
I think I
link
know
it
where is.
link it for Frosty, because that was actually one of my better moments.
Wait, so Kyle, you said you want to redeem yourself with a yes, daddy?
I think I need to.
Okay.
I don't think it was
here,
a good one.
I will request it.
Okay.
Oh, the reward's on cooldown. All right, give me
Rip.
2 seconds, Kyle.
Well, how about I call the lobby then, and while that's what.
Yes, we can
I'll-
call
I'll
the
do-
lobby.
There
Yep.
you go.
All right, in this next lobby, we have Poke Ryan, Kingslayer, Biter Pig. I fucking love that username, by the way.
Oh, that
I'm
is the
just
wrong
saying.
screen.
Beautiful.
It's really funny.
Biter
And
pig.
Aaron
Biter pig.
does whatever Biter Pig does. Cynthia Knight, Lico Security, Primordial Skull, Squirrel, and GoatCon.
Cheese Lord, we're in North America.
Mhm.
You're OCE, right? I think I've seen you in Shifty streams.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna need to take a little litter box because I was watching the chat while y'all were gone. And then I can clip punch.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
OCE. Oh,
Right.
there was. There was. It's your moment, Kyle. It's your moment.
Wait, everybody, shh. Set the stage.
Oh yes, Daddy.
Oh,
That was better, right?
Well, I'm
I might
retiring.
Daenerys, I might also have to litter box after that one. That's. Oh my goodness,
I think-
Kyle.
Everybody check themselves.
Cluster,
Okay.
that was a cluster shitty.
So, Nanera, I just hit the button for a clip and it locked everything up.
Yep.
So something's maxing out my CPU, and I understand that OBS is running 20 to 50, but this has never been an issue until recently.
Okay.
So
We'll tear it apart in the next 2 days and find out what it does.
how many matches are left? 3 or 4, depending on how quickly we can load the lobbies.
Mhm.
So split Lico and security, they're too broken.
That entire bottom team is scary. TBH.
Yeah.
They said
How
no.
How about we take Kingslayer and Squirrel and put them on the opposite team?
I like that. Can we get
Lico out here. Lico's out here winning the Unite Articuno League on Saturday, and then no, Fred. I know you're cracked.
we put Lico and security on opposite teams? Squirrel, how about if you and Kingslayer switch sides?
Whaley is cracked on Hoopa. Whaley's one of the best Hoopas I've ever seen.
Squirrel, get your ass on the other side.
Man,
I'm like picturing that you yelled at like their avatar, and their avatar in the game. is
I
just
will
so
tell
chill.
Timmy to nerf Greedent so fucking fast it'll make your head spin. Get on the other side.
oh, that's the mom voice.
Oh yeah, it's coming out.
Oh, yes, mommy.
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy.
Put security on the other side. No,
Wait.
you get on the other side.
Security, aren't you a green main?
Who? Greedent or security?
I'm pretty sure someone said once upon a time. Oh, plays Dodie. Okay, never mind. Let's say someone told me.
Yeah, security does play Squirrel. Top 50 Greedent.
My God! Okay, it's happening.
Squirrel,
Okay.
switch sides.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Switch sides or I'm going to remove you from the lobby and have somebody fill that spot up.
No, no.
Fo50, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everybody doing? There we go. All right. Thank you for playing nice. Appreciate you. All right. We've got gamers. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Frosty, you're taking the lead, my friend.
Let's do it. Let's get it
You
started.
grabbed it. Yeah, you grabbed
right,
it. You're not taking it back, or I'm
I'll
not
keep
taking it back.
All right, I'll keep the wheel going here. It looks like we've got a Dodrio target ban coming from Binder Pig to start things off here. You know, we haven't seen, I don't think we've seen Dodrio get played yet so far today, but it is very dangerous whether you go with that tri-attack or that drill peck build, as we do see Clefable get banned on that right side as well. So far, some pretty good ones to get things started. Nothing too broken, though. We still have Buzzwole available on the board.
I imagine security is probably gonna ban it. They may just ban that squirrel though. That does leave a first pick Buzzwole available to this purple side team though.
Looks like Anaron from Seven Deadly Sins, who had a spectacular game earlier on, is going to cycle through and look, first pick come on, please give me the first pick Cramorant. That's all I want. And then, let's go. Oh, we get it. And then on the other side, can we get the first pick Mamo too? Oh, I can't get too greedy, I guess. That'd have been something. Although they are going Wiggly. You know what, Kyle, this is the most unique draft that I've ever seen in all of my days out here. We've got Wiggly, we've got Cram, a couple of Season 1 heroes.
Yeah. Buzzwole though, a little bit later than Season 1, but it's definitely the hero of this season. Yeah, it's just so oppressive, especially if you get all those stacks. Looks like they are double stacking with Buzzwole. That's something that can be absolutely terrifying.
Kyle, I will tell you this, my favorite Buzzwole build is double stacking with that rapid fire scarf. You get so bulked up, and then you get those extra boosted attacks, and you're almost completely unstoppable. As we do see the Leafeon going on the other side. I will say this, though. With the Cramorant, if they do decide to go with the dive build, they can kind of dance around that Buzzwole and make it have a tough day. But again, if it dives a little too close to the sun, it's going to get super powered into oblivion.
Looking like Mark McGuire of 1998, just all roided up, ready to just slam and jam into purple side team. If it gets loaded up, it's something to be very scared of. But we do have a Comfey on the purple side team. I wonder who they're going to try to mount. Probably stick towards this Leafeon. A Leafeon with that comfy crown is something to be scared of for sure.
Well, as TTB used to say, it could decide to go inside that tree. It could decide to go inside of that Leafeon. You know, you never know over there who's going to have that lay collar. But we do know this. Anytime Comfy's on the board, it's going to be a good lay.
Indeed. But I'm taking a peek. I don't necessarily mind this Dragonite. It's not one of the all-rounders that we see a lot, but it is pretty strong. You see it get played in like Asia Champions League a lot. That regardless if you go Hyper Beam or Outrage, it's still very viable. Obviously, Hyper Beam offers a little bit more secure. Outrage tends to offer a little bit more brawling. So it kind of depends on what role you want this Dragonite to fill. My guess here is potentially leaning towards Hyper Beam, because otherwise the only secure that you really have on the orange side is that Talonfly or Brave Bird, whichever it decides.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was going to say the build doesn't necessarily give it away with the Razor Claw, the Muscle Band, and the Scope Lens, but I will say this, that Razor Claw is so good with Dragon Dance. So no matter what Dragonite decides to do, if it goes with Dragon Dance, it's going to get a ton of procs, a lot of extra damage. But I do think we will see that Hyper Beam, especially going up against this comp. You don't want to be brawling too much with Fire Spin on you every 5 seconds.
Yeah, and kind of you seeing the full heal, I think that might also kind of lead to thinking that it's gonna be that Dragon Dance. But I mean, I guess you could run full heal also on the Outrage build. But I guess we'll see what they decide to do here.
Yeah, we got our jungler set up. We got Delphox, a little Gen 6, Gen 1 over on the other side with the Dragonite. Coming on down, it is going to be Leafeon with Comfey. Comfey is actually going to hang back. Didn't secure that middle farm node in a pretty nice bind way, but getting to stack for free is going to be that Leafeon as it's well on its way to that level 4. A little bit of a scuffle going on that tier 1 goal over in the bottom path there, as we do see that Eevee crashing on down. Let's see what's checking on here. The Cramorant, though, is a really good anti-stacker over there with that Whirlpool, as we have a nice pickup over there, and almost level 5 already, coming from this baby flinch in.
Yeah, oh, and getting online both Umbreon and the Talon, the middle stage Talonflame. That's Fletchender is there.
I was gonna say
middle.
I messed up before.
Fletchling, right? Fletchling.
The Fletchling is the start, then it's Fletchender. Yeah. A little bit of a slip there is, yeah, getting that Talon online early. Again, if you want your Talonflame to be in any way, shape, or form competitive, especially in lane, you got to get that level lead. And somehow they managed to keep this Cramorant down to below level 4. Big knockout here. So we have a 3-on-1 developing down here. A big little Dragon Breath going down, and a double kill coming away from the Fletchender. And they can just rain down a bunch of scores, a bunch of stacks coming through already. An 85-18 lead from the orange side now.
Yeah, that mean look was certainly living up to its name. That was mean grabbing that Cramorant and kind of the catalyst of that team fight win. 820, both junglers are going to be trying to farm, but it's this Umbreon that's saying this might be our blue buff instead of just this purple side team. They're going to try to get the secure. Cramorant is here for a little bit of reinforcements. It is going to get secured over on the side of the Cramorant. I think you're okay if you're Delphox. You're okay with your teammate stealing it right there. Otherwise, it's going right over to that Umbi.
And honestly, if not the Delphox, who's going to do best with that blue buff on this team? It's going to be that Cramorant coming in with that air/dive build to get that little extra cooldown recovery. As now we're seeing a full-on invade, though. We got a jungle invade here. Red buff would look really nice over on this Dragonite, and that's what they're getting here is the Fly raining down another big-time kill. This Talon, the early MVP already with 3 KOs.
Ooh, but it's the get comfy killed, and it's another leaf, double leaf, solar blade, and then I believe the KO was from that vine whip, so double grass moves helping do a lot of damage in this top lane. Solar blade is just a little bit early, unable to grab the full Talonflame, but Dragonite is down here. They're dancing on in. They're gonna throw that hyper beam. I believe they got the secure on that, and Trevenant, their focus band does proc, so they're gonna try to do as much as they can to stay in here, but I believe we are going to get this goal broken on. Good math there by orange side team, and getting, I believe it was about like a 24 over.
Yeah, not too bad. Up 155-76, and you got to get that Dragonite in the cardboard box away. It's Dragon dancing all over the place as we see a full team rotation down to the bottom half of this orange team. Playing a little bit more tentatively. I mean, I don't hate this look from orange. You're probably not going to get this red dice down there, so you might as well clean up as much farm as you can. You're looking to get that stack up there. Is that comfy Leafeon combo? Is it going to be enough to break that top goal? It is, so they are in better position for this Regilucky, although they are behind just, maybe not quite. The levels are pretty even despite orange winning that red dice over in the bottom.
You gotta watch out for the Draco impact there. Yeah, so just a little bit early. Dragonite not able to get there for the secure, but they do get here in time for this team fight engage. They do have that Dragon Dance stacked on up. They get the Hyper Beam, does go a little bit wide. Big flame charge, or flame dash into the heart of the purple team, helps get a double KO, and they're not done here. They are gonna start pushing into this tier 1 of the purple side team. They're gonna get maybe this 30, but Buzzwole, wow, it just keeps on missing it. I think they're trying to optimize their overcap there. They finally do the math, hit the 24 and the 27, a little bit over, like a 24 overcap, I think.
Yeah, they busted out the advocates right there. They made sure they got that optimal overcap of that plus 28. As now we see another fight developing down here in the bottom half. This comfy collar on this Leafeon, a little underrated. You might be thinking, he's got such a small HP pool, but if you can keep Leafeon alive for another, 2-3 seconds, get that solar blade recharge, the difference between getting 1 and 2 solar blades down could be massive, especially against this really tanky comp over on the orange team side.
Oh, but they do get caught by that mean look, and the Buzzwole tried to grab them. Oh no, this poor Leafeon is living on 1 HP in a dream. They do go down. Buzzwole is pushing into this Delphox, but Delphox gets the last laugh as Buzzwole goes down. Another huge fly from Talonflame helps them pick up a double KO. They're gonna dash on back as Delphox grabs a double KO of their own. Talonflame, another flame dash and goes to the side. They decide to re-engage here. Very kind of curious, knowing that there is an objective that's going to be spawning here in the next 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think they might have overpushed that just a little bit as we get a nice little clap there, and then another big KO coming down from the Leafeon. This is a big turning point opportunity here for Purple Team. If they can come up with a couple of KOs and maybe even secure this. And don't forget, Woodhammer did get it done, Solar Blade did get it done, and it looks like it did come down from that Solar Blade. We're seeing another one getting bashed down there as we see a Dragonite ult right on top of its old goal. It's not enough to save all of its teammates though, as Kramer able to get a couple more in, but it does look like Orange is ultimately going to be able to defend this goal pad on 7 points.
Yeah, huge flies from Talonflame. They are absolutely cooking with that, staying and avoiding a lot of. They're using it really well, I think. They're avoiding a lot of the damage by kind of waiting for some abilities to be utilized, flying up high, and then pouncing on when the enemy team just dashes on in. So they've gotten quite a few KOs. Very, very smart engages, and that's really what you need to do as a Talon, because you do, like you said, have a very small health pool.
You do. So if you can dive in and out, make sure that you're always hitting an opponent with that fly. That way you get the shorter cooldown. Although we see one of the best ults in the game raining down. We get a couple of KOs from Cram. Oh, what a gorgeous combination there as we get the fireworks coming down from this Delphox, joined with that Gulping Gatling, or Gulp Gatling, I think that's what it's called, over from the Kramer.
Gatling Gulp Missile.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. I could tell it was bothering you. I wasn't getting it right, so big save coming down from Kyle.
But is the save going to be on the side of Orange Team? They are going to have to try to press this on in is purple, but they maybe bite off a little bit more than they can chew. Orange Team able to save that Regieleki from going in, and saves a bit of points too. They're a little bit down in the point category, but nothing too crazy. When the call comes out, they will find out that it is a close battle, but neither team will really know who's in the lead.
No, they certainly won't know, although I'll tell you this much, Kyle. Orange is not in the same position they were just a few minutes ago. I think when they overextended over into purple side right before that basement Reggie came up, they gave up a little too much experience, and then the tides turned over. The Reggie went over to the Leafeon and company, and now we've got a very even battle in terms of levels and with score at the same time, although it looks like Orange is in really good position to pick up this basement Reggie and get that little bit of XP and HP recovery right before Rayquaza.
Yeah, and they do pick that up, so the next 90 seconds they will have that HP recovery buff. So pretty much the entire Ray fight, but Delphox living very dangerously low. Talonflame utilized that flame sweep, so they will not have their Unite move here for the next little bit. But we have a huge engage. Emerald two-step onto the heart of the Orange team, but going down is that Leafeon, Wiggly, and Talon's still down. Now Umbreon's down at the hands of this Fanciful Fireworks and the Buzzwole combo.
Yeah, and you know what? We had that combination yet again. We had the Fanciful Fireworks right into that Cramorant ult. That's a great way to pick up a lot of KOs. Now, Riptime maybe, although Talon is alive and available, they're going to have to find a way to CC it with Tree, although very fast with that Gale Wings passive. So he's just kind of hanging out up top there. We do have Tree getting handled a little bit by that Sing from the Wiggly, as everybody's coming back now, so it looks like we're poised for a refight. We do have 2 ults available. We've got the ult from Comfy, and we've got the ult coming from Dragonite as well, so let's see which one ends up making the difference here. We do have the Dragonite ult coming on down. No KOs just yet, although we have a couple living on just 1 HP. Our first one down, come down, is Tree. The Rayquaza's that just a little bit, and we do get the Secure coming down from that superpower on that Buzzwole. Kyle, this might have been the most even match we've had all afternoon.
Yeah, and just the scoreboard might not show it because it does look like they are going to get a handful of dunks in here, knowing that there is an ace on the board, no one that can stop them from getting them in. But yeah, like you said, 10-point difference going into this Ray fight. Level-wise, it was pretty even. It just kind of came down to a refight and a flipping situation. Advantage, looking at the side of, Orange team, they have a lot of tools that can secure, of all things, though, is that Buzzwole that got it.
We got a 4th of July barbecue going on. We got some dancing. We got some fireworks coming down at the end of the game. And, well, I guess somebody had a few too many, as we got a little bit of a brawl going on as well right on top of that goal pad at the very end. But, yeah, again, Kyle, I think the turning point of that game was that overextension right before that penultimate basement Reggie. Orange team really was able to pick up some big KOs, come back, get that extra experience, and I think that gave them the advantage over there on that refight during the Rayquaza pit.
Indeed. Final score, gonna see it in just a second. 883-225 is your final. Orange gets the victory. They were able to score, 600 plus points from those Rayquaza points and shields, and really even all around. That was I think I think after we swapped things around, I thought overall very, very evenly matched game.
Oh
Still
yeah.
got some demons on both sides, so
And
GG's.
I mean, in Pokemon Unite, the scoreboard almost never tells the story, right? It's so weird that this game is based off of points because it's almost the least valuable thing until the very end of the game. But, great job by Primo that time. That was some of the best talent play I've seen in quite some time. Good work by Binder Pig over on the left side, a great Delphox. We saw Aaron doing great over on the Cramorant as well. Some good support from the right side too, but at the very end, again, Orange just coming out on top at the very last second coming from that Ray fight. But again, this might have been the best match that we've seen all day.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites so far. But we
Mhm.
still have quite a few to go. I know we got some gamers in the wings here that are starting to get queued up. And I know we want to get in some more matches, so we'll jump on into the next one.
11-1 there from the talent. I just wanted to write that down. See if we
Oh
can get that
no.
through.
Now
Making
all the
interviews?
cameras are down. Hello?
no. That's all right. I have a face for radio.
Stop right now.
It's all right by me.
You got the drip.
Oh yeah, we got a box lunch open up by me, and I have like 3 of these tie-dye shirts. I have a Ghastly one, I have a Mewtwo Mew one. Oh, it's actually a Gengar one. But this is my favorite for this time of year. It's all types of tie-dye Dragonite, and on the back it's got all the Evos on it. And then I picked this little
Oh,
video up
that's
at a
sick.
GameStop. Yeah.
That's sick. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
We got the American Dream Mall popped up pretty recently, and it's got a lot of cool stores.
Nice.
Oh,
All right, Ninera, will you call the next 10 for us, please?
Sure will. We've got Christian, Panini, Gucci Boy, Mac, Tillerail, Kay, Sherry, Little Pichu Kid, Malinaki, and Wolftastic.
Ooh. Yeah, Foxy works at Box Lunch.
Oh no way, really?
Yep.
Oh, dude, box lunch is.
Yeah.
I became obsessed.
I still don't know what that is, by the way, other than knowing that it's a similar to Hot Topic-ish type thing.
It's a more, at least in my description, Foxy will definitely be able to say it better. To me, it's a more gamer friendly Hot Topic. Like there's less like emo stuff, and it's more like, a little bit more anime, a little bit more, your Pokemon, your Kirby, your Nintendo stuff.
You do know that took over Hot Topic, right?
No, didn't know.
Yeah, anime, retro, and video games have taken over Hot Topic.
Yep.
I mean, we still got bands, but like that's half of it. Oh, and Hello
Let's
Kitty.
just say, the one by me, maybe it's just because the lighting is still dim in Hot Topic that I still feel like it's emo first. But
It'll always
Box
be
Lunch,
emo in my heart.
yeah, that's true.
Same.
Okay, I'm gonna say the thing that's not very popular then. I feel like Hot Topic stopped being truly emo when it got bought up by Hollister.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's
Which
not a,
was
that's not a hot
back in
take.
2005 for those of you that are keeping count at home.
Oh my goodness,
Mhm.
I was
That was probably the last time I set foot in a Hot Topic to be a.
I was but 8 years old at the time, so I don't think I had ventured in for the first time yet.
I heard that and I feel old.
Also,
Well,
real quick, I just wanted to say thank you to Sunwoo and Andy Nye for the follows while we were in game last round. Thank you so much for being here. Are you guys good if I go ahead and start this lobby? Since
Oh, no, we're
Did you
not.
want to play the clip for Frosty?
Oh,
Ooh,
I probably shouldn't play the clip considering that I'm already pushing my resources. But if you had the link, right? Can he open it right now? Also, who else are we missing from this lobby?
You do thing 1 and then I will do thing 2.
Okay,
sorry for making you feel old, Foxy.
Maul's here.
I do too, though.
Yeah,
It's okay.
Foxy and I are the same age.
Panini's here.
Okay. There you go, Frosty.
Okay, open this one up. This is what happens when. Oh my goodness.
Little Peachy Kid. Oh, Wolftastic. Wolftastic is missing.
Wait.
Oh.
Have a good night, Fo50. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you for coming through.
Damn. Ooh. Damn, he was trying to be nice with the. He was
His
trying to be
face is
nice.
my favorite.
What is the matter with
Oh my-
you?
I don't think
There's
I've ever
Panda.
seen anybody's eyes open up that wide. Oh, he's got the blender bottle and everything. Are those some overnight oats potentially?
Is this his upgrade from giving us the socks?
Yeah, this
Hi,
is
Panda.
the upgrade from side. Everybody says hi, Panda.
Hi, chat.
Woohoo!
Wow, I don't even get my own hello, Panda. I'm hurt.
You did get grouped in with everyone.
Oh.
That's fine. I get to troll Panda in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Nanera
Damn.
specifically said she wants her own hello panda.
Hi, Nanera.
Is he in cat mode? What the fuck?
Yeah, are you in cat mode? Are you good? Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is?
You good?
And for the adults here, because I'm not one, for the adults here, you guys will understand this. His car is completely paid off officially. He confirmed it today.
Let's go!
Let's
Yeah.
go.
So he's in
Wow.
gremlin mode.
I mean,
Time to get a new
have
car now.
Listen,
not-
we're
yeah.
gonna encourage his gremlin mode for the next 2 weeks because then he gets to suffer for a week. It's fine. It's a trade-off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, first, just to not have a used car, or like something that you bought from off a small lot in a backdoor deal, is pretty big. But to complete the car payment, that's huge.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Wolf is requesting to be moved into Pina's match. Can we move somebody up?
Where is Pina?
Yeah, where's Pina?
Christian. So Christian's next.
Pina is
No, Christian's in
currently...
there.
No, that would be Otis.
Otis would be
Yeah,
next.
so next
one.
up is gonna be Otis Crunkmeyer.
Otis!
Everybody loves Pina.
I'll move Otis into this one.
Say happy
And then
Pina
I'll-
Day, everyone.
Happy Pina
Oh,
Day!
Oh,
I got it, I got
happy
it.
to You and yours.
This is an easy one.
Oh, wait.
Discord, hello.
Wait, they're not.
I know.
It's good.
We are good. Great. Question?
Yeah, I got it.
So, no, hold on, because mashed potatoes and are queued specifically together because they want to play together.
That's right. Oh, wait, faux dropped. Hold on. Wait, I fixed it.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, we got gamers. Let's fucking game.
Oh, thank you
Jamer's
so
gonna
much.
jame.
Oh my god, that hurts my brain.
What
Sun was
does?
so nice.
He said Jugal
Jamer.
Chrome the other day, and that shit lives in my head rent fucking free. I hate
It's a
it.
soft G.
No,
a
it's
soft
not.
God, it fucking
It's a very
hurts.
soft J. It's like yogging.
G. Yogging.
Milk was a bad choice.
What a baby.
Oh my god. All right. Well, Kyle, it looks like people have had enough of that Buzzwole. They didn't like seeing it in the last round.
Mm-mm.
So Buzzwole and Umbreon, the first immediate bans here as we get into I believe our sixth 5v5 match of the day. 5 or 6?
Something like that. I lost count.
I think
You got the clipboard. You probably know better than me.
I know, unless I didn't write one down, I think this is 5. So this will be 5. Yeah. So it is our 5th one of the day, and let's see what so we got Glaceon, so 2 evolutions out, Blastoise out. That probably means we'll see Crustle somewhere in this game, maybe even a sneaky little Goodra pick. Although our first one coming down with the Blissey, not too bad, with some Wise Glasses, Resonant Guard, a very fun build for the Blissey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that kind of Blissey build. I think it's actually with a lot of the special defenders and the special attack based defenders and special attack based supports. Sometimes the special attack items end up helping you kind of scale a little bit more with those heals.
Yeah, I saw sometimes you'll see people stack. I do like the flat increase they get from the Wise Glasses. I heard from one of Ender's streams the other day that the special attacking items actually scale better with healing than the Rescue Hood does. So even though Rescue Hood is dedicated to healing, that's what we're getting. And yeah, Kyle, exactly what we thought from the defenders. You had a Goodra going up against this Crustle here, and I'm excited to see this Gardevoir out here today. Gardevoir, Gardevoir is Delphox and Jace, right? They both have game-changing ults that are on low cooldowns and do a lot of nice mage damage from the back line.
Yeah, especially a couple patches ago with like you said, with the cooldown on that fairy singularity is absolutely massive. I mean, those things come hard, they come fast, and then they just absolutely pack an absolute punch when you pair that with something like the Sight Shock, or if you go a little bit more bold and want to do a little bit more skill shots, that Future Sight, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, you're right. If they're packing you hard and fast, I mean, it can be very difficult to avoid. So, Gardevoir can get a couple of nice traps down there. It's got an eject button as well, and let's see what he's able to trap down here. As I believe this is Maul's third game of the day already, and they put up some pretty impressive performances here. So some pretty good comps on both sides. Yep.
Indeed. I'm
I'm
excited to see him on Guardy, though. I don't think I've ever gotten a chance to see Maul play Guardy. I've seen him play. Obviously, we've seen him play Blaziken, and I forgot what he played that second game, but I remember it being.
You know why I didn't write down with? Oh, they played the Talent. Right? I think they played the 12K. No. It was the Scyther.
Oh yeah, you are right. Scissor. I think they played Scissor.
Did they play Scissor? Or was it the Scyther that was? I think it was the Scyther game where they were carving everybody up. That's the one I didn't write down.
Possibly.
Yeah, unbelievable. The clipboard has failed me. As you see, Dragon Loogie coming on in, trying to stop the stack here with the Bubble. Bubble, a really good secure move early on. I think people don't realize how tanky early game you see this little Goomy be. Again, with the Bubble driving on top, but a little bit too early with the pop here, as Cinder trying to get a little bit of extra damage in on that defender early on.
But we got the Espeon online in this bottom path. That could be big trouble. But we do have a little bit of a sneak attack coming from this Alolan Ninetales. So it offers a lot of CC early game. So something to be aware of if you're Orange Team.
I was going to say, Alolan Ninetales was an evolution before the evolutions came out. A nice attacker with that level 4 starting off. Let's see what it decides to go with here. They are going with that Avalanche build, and a big KO picked up early on the Scyther, although at the cost of a lot of damage being done on the other side. Let's see if we can get a nice Kirlia KO here. We do have the store power raining down. All of them did hit the Dragonair, but just getting out in time. Over there are these squishy attackers over on the orange side, so a very well played beginning by both of these in this early laning stage.
Indeed. And got Leafeon already online. Gumi's trying to get to that Sliggoo stage, but gonna have to maybe give up some farm alone, or maybe even try to contest something before these 8-minute birds. I don't think it's gonna happen. I know they say that Caster Curse there, Sliggoo.
Oh yeah. So if we split the scoreboard up top, it would be 6-9 over on the orange side, and your scoreboard 69 is brought to you by Crunchy Swag. Crunchy Swag is here. Use the chat command !merch for more information as well. Just as we said it, we got the ad read right on time, so we paid the bills properly, and the higher ups won't get mad at us.
And nothing to get mad at is that Leafeon does go down, double KO on the side of the purple side team. Scyther, though, however, diving in, trying to get the KO onto the Ninetales. They're going to live very dangerously low, and that basement goal is now gone. Not a huge overcap, I mind you, for the orange team, but it does buy them some valuable space before this first objective.
I don't hate an early bottom tier 1 break when it's up top and bottom tier because you get the 3 Indeedis over in the back, but not only do you get that good positioning, but you're also in incredible shape early on to pick up that basement red chase. We do see a KO on the Blissey, and now we have that Emerald 2-tap draining down over on this Cinderace, getting a couple of Pyro Ball hits in, but escaping just by the skin of its teeth. It doesn't even have to get up quite yet, and now Leafeon is going to pay for cashing in on his bank account there.
Oh yeah, that huge Pyro Ball. Not a move that you often see Cinders use because it does, require a little bit more of a skill. Big aiming skills are needed for it, but I don't know. This tier 1 goal might not be going down before this Regieleki walks right in. So it does. It's only an 18 overcap and no real pressure from the Lecky, but all 5 members from purple side team, they are, as a whole unit, pushing this tier 1 goal or tier 2 goal, knowing that there is no jump pad.
Yeah, Yeah, and it took the Espeon a really long time to get back over there into the middle, although we do see a fairy singularity coming on down here from the orange time. So even though they did get the push in, they only got the 30 from the Crustle and a ton of KOs and toes. So even though we had the quadra kill coming over from that Cinderace, overall, it was a big-time victory for the Orange Path, stopping that siege, as now we get another cap and another stack coming from the Leafeon.
Getting that stack in, and again, I'm a Unite player. I don't do math very well, but I can tell you this much: it is a tie game on the scoreboard here at the 550 mark. Levels, though, seemingly slight advantage, I think, over to the orange side team, who does have everybody, you know. Couple Unite moves already on the line, and oh, that's a big catch on their level 10. Dragonite return KO by the Cinder onto the Leafeon, and we just have an all-out bloodbath in the central area.
Yeah, you usually don't see this here. I mean, there were a couple of birds up, but man, I wish my solo queue teammates would rotate this one when there's middle birds. Although we do see a big-time ult coming down from the Cinder. They really want to catch it. Now they have their second quadra kill of the game coming on down. Can they beat this Gudra coming in with this Unite move? No, and a big-time save keeps the score tied. We have a Rubble Rouser coming through. The ults are coming out in style here, Kyle.
Yeah, those pyro balls, though, are just leaving me breathless because they're just so precise on the mark every single time. And they're doing a ton of damage, and as the snow globe is shaken up in this bottom path, sparkles down, and this goal zone is now down, but not before, or not a little bit right after. We do have that fairy singularity to clean things up. Double KO by that Gardevoir. Scyther gets that last one, and they're gonna start ripping this Reg Ice, and orange or purple team not quite able to get there in time.
Kyle, I don't know what's been more entertaining, the play that's going on here at Thea Skyrunes or the facial expressions we're seeing from Crunches over on top. A lot of oohs and ahs coming from up there. Every single play, I mean, I get it. There's been 2 quadra kills. We've got a nice little seesaw battle going on back and forth. And, you know, I'd be making the same faces too if we didn't have to keep on talking, Kyle.
Same. But we do have a little bit of a push. Leafy is looking to dive in, does use that Razor Leaf, gets locked in by the Crustle Rock Tomb, tries to Emerald 2-step, but they're no Fred Astaire today. They get KO'd in this top path, 213, 128, as we got this Scyther zip-zap diving on into the purple side team and slicing them up like butter. That is a quadra KO, and a Regieleki is going to probably head over to the orange side team too.
Yeah, let's see if they can pick it up here, although it looks like they're going to try to grab it uncontested. Now, the question is, are they going to push it? They do have a fair singularity that they can use. They also have an Espeon ult that they can use. So if they can trap everybody over on that pad, they might be able to snare an advantage here. But let's see if they're even able to get decent positioning here and try to catch this orange, or rather this purple team, all in one area.
Yeah, this goes... Oh, sorry. This just goes on to that Dragonite, but they're going to try to hold on and hold the door. They're able to do it at least just briefly. This Regieleki might walk in. Are they going to have enough time? Nice. Rock Tomb keeps it segmented out, and wow, that came very close. This Gardevoir is just going to walk away. Full health by the Gardevoir. Scyther on this bot side path. Looks like they were able to get some caps in, though, and I think that just gave orange side team the lead right now.
Yeah, you'd be absolutely right about that one. And I don't think security is in this game, but a good job being a bouncer that time by the Crustle. Nobody coming in there from that Regieleki, stopping him just short of that goal pad. Keeping at a nice crisp 100 points. They did get a cap over on the bottom, the orange team did, as the ults are starting to come on back to the orange side. They're going to try to pick up this Registeel here, and, you know, this could be a little bit troubling. Again, you're not always in good shape to try to contest that here, as Cinder nearly caught out of position, but able to get away from the Gudra, but a lot of objectives going to this orange team right before the Rayquaza.
Yeah, Cinder tried to dash on in, Pyro Ball, and leave. Unfortunately for them, Pyro Ball is just a little bit, might have been a little bit late, might have been a little bit early, might have been at the same time as that Scyther secured that Registeel. Either way, 90 seconds of an attack and special attack boost here for the right side team.
And for me, that's my favorite boost to be able to get before that Ray fight. You want to do that little extra damage, especially with those big shields. Here comes Crustle going down almost immediately. Now the Fairy Singularity coming out. Maybe a little bit too early there, although they are able to catch Dragon with a bunch of hits. Little Emerald 2-step coming on down. We have 2 down over on the purple side. Just Leafeon down on the orange side. It's a full team wipe. Oh, yes, Daddy. Here comes down on this Rayquaza, and they're going to sweep this one up. The orange team with a great showing inside of the pit.
Yeah, absolutely masterclass there by the orange side team. Gardevoir is a little scary there because obviously, like you called out, the Fairy Singularity was a little bit wide right, but it didn't matter. The rest of the team front line for it allowed Gardevoir to kind of clean those up with those Psyshock hits, and huge game. But this one's not over. There's still a minute left on the clock, and it's only a little bit over a 200-point game here, Frosty.
Yeah, Orange side was unable to get a ton of scores down here, although they did maintain some of their shields. Let's see if Gardevoir can pick up another Fairy Singularity here a little bit later on. Gudra is waiting there with its Ray Shield. It has 98 points in tow. It looks like nobody's there over on that middle goal, so a big score coming through from this Gudra, and that takes a definitive lead here, as even 300 points won't make the difference. It's going to have to take a huge stand coming down for Purple side to come back with just 35 seconds left, but crazier things have happened.
Absolutely, we got the blazing bicycle kick on the side of the Cinderace. Fairy Singularity hits the mark, and it is true because that's 4 members down on the purple side team. That should all but do it there. 15 seconds left, a triple KO for that Gardevoir, and likely another W for this orange team.
And is Guardy going to pick up another big 100-burger right there in the bottom half? Yes, they are, just with the definitive lead. A nice little show of sportsmanship here at the very end. And, you know, the Emerald 2-step, you got to get that one in there at that last endgame dance, Kyle.
Yeah, it's the dance move of them all. That was another match that was super spicy. A lot of back and forth from both teams. That was an exciting one.
That's going to be a really tough one to figure out who came out on top in that game. Although, yeah, that was a really big one by Gardevoir. Because we got another 14 KOs, 9 assists, coming on through the 130 points. Although not bad by Gucci Boy D, 12 KOs, 8 assists. Again, another one where the scoreboard didn't really tell the story there. 147K, though, raining on down from Maul. And what a spectacular game. They've had a really nice job in their 3 games so far this evening.
I loved Gucci Boy's Pyro Cinder. You don't see it very often, and the amount of times where I was like, there's no way they're hitting this Pyro Ball, and just it hits 3 members, and it not something you see, and to play it well is super fun to watch.
Yeah, they got a quadra kill at one point during the game. Really nice job overall. So both sides again. Once again, Kyle. Got a 69 coming on the side of the victory team. This time from No Back Cap. I think it might be their second 69 of the day. Oh, no, they had
I think it's
70K
intentional at this
before.
point.
We saw one coming from the other 69 we had was what? The Sylveon a little further back. They just missed it last game with the 70K.
Right.
All right, we'll toss it back over to our glorious hosts.
Nanera, were you able to rotate that one? I was not even paying attention.
You know what? I did not either, and I apologize for that. But yes, we were able to rotate that, and with that, we are going to be closing the queue, folks.
So that means that we are going to have this round, and we have one more. So we will have this lobby, and we will have the next lobby, but don't go anywhere if you're not in these next 2 lobbies, because we still have to announce tonight's overall MVP and the winner of a $20 Nintendo eShop gift card, courtesy of Pandacorn Gaming. So if you are, if you're in the queue, you are getting a game in, unless you were in that last round. So Nanera, go ahead and call the next 10 for me, please.
All right, we have Just Khaleesi, Omega, Smash, Solar Tile, Cheese Lord, Enderglace, Wolftastic, Pina, Mashed Potato Johnson, and Kingslayer. That's a lobby.
That's a huge lobby. Last round is leave
Large,
the queue.
if true.
Yeah, Kay, unfortunately, we're getting down to the end of our time. We're gonna go one match over just because we have a lot of new gamers tonight. And I want to make sure that everybody gets their shot. And also I may have delayed this a little bit because of my my issues. Oh, Mind Hacks, you were in the queue. Mind Hacks, you were gonna get a game in.
Oh no.
F's in chat.
Oof. That's a big old sad face.
Okay, so this is the second to last round. So we will have this match and we will have one match after that. And if you were in the queue, then you were lined up to play. But Kay, since you played in the last game, the queue is closed and you won't get back in for another game.
It may say that you're in, but if it doesn't say live or next,
You missed the round you wanted. Which round did you want?
This one. I think he wanted to play with Pina.
Oh, you wanted to play with Pina?
I assume he did. Pina's collecting swords, and she's a sword on his.
Oh
on
no,
his,
I think yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Panini left the queue before you had a chance to rotate it, and I think Miska got skipped.
Miska, I'm sorry. This is why I tried to stay on top. I'm sorry.
I don't leave the house.
Okay, hold on. So who are we missing right now?
Nice little Paramore cameo right there.
Love
So then,
Paramore.
Kingslayer, would you be willing to be part of the next lobby so that we can get Miska in for this one, since that's where you were technically?
Everyone wants
Miska's
to
in right
play.
now. Right?
Yeah, Miska's in. Yeah, Miska's in. I think Kingslayer is the one that we're waiting on, but I don't think he's in the chat.
Just Khaleesi?
Huh?
Just Khaleesi?
Oh, where's Khaleesi? Wait, then who's in here that shit? Oh. I'm so confused.
I got you.
This being a day.
There we go.
Okay, is Khaleesi here? If not, we're going to put Mind Hacks in.
Just a second. All right, final call for Just Khaleesi because I do not see your name in the users list.
If Pina wins, free Pina coladas for everybody.
Okay, can we
I
get
think
Mind
so.
Hacks into this round then?
Sun
Mind
Woo.
Hacks, get in here.
Mind Hacks, come on in, friend.
Sun Woo, if they're on you, absolutely.
Yeah. I will take one Pina colada, please.
And there's a likelihood that we may have an opening or two in the next lobby, so hang out if you want a chance to get into the last lobby. Getting sleepy. Hope you all have an amazing streaming games. Thank you so much for the raid, Sherry. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through and gaming.
Have a good night, Sherry.
Bye, Sherry.
Mind Hacks.
Hey, shut up, Kyle.
Yeah, that part.
Aww.
Mind Hacks. Bring your 100% girth having ass in this lobby.
Yeah, we need the girth father. Maybe he
The girth
Yeah.
father?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Maybe he was great at all along.
Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
What if Mind Hacks was girth dad?
Mind Hacks, are you girth dad? All right, we got gamers.
PSA, we're still looking for Girth Dad. If anybody knows who it is, please let us know.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
missing. We're worried about him.
Yeah.
He went out for milk and
Yeah,
cigarettes
I have
and never
phone.
came back. Oh, yes, daddy. All right, we got gamers. Let's go.
Girth chat. All right, Kyle. What's your guess for first ban this time?
I think no holds barred. I think we're gonna get a Mew ban from Smash.
Ooh, that might not be.
No,
bad.
he's gonna go meta. He's gonna ban the Glacie. I
Hey,
thought
not
we were
too
gonna
bad.
get a target ban.
If we get a first pick Gengar, Kyle, I mean, I don't know. That's a little less exciting than first pick Cram, but again, I might almost immediately become a big Scrambles fan if that's what we get. A lot of Hex dance in action.
I would love to see it. I haven't seen my friend Scrambles play Gengar in quite a bit, but I know that he's really good on Speedster, so it would be super fun. There it is. There's the Mew ban.
There's the Mew ban.
On Pina Day, you're gonna ban Mew? I think that's illegal.
disrespectful.
I think that's illegal.
Let her
Straight
view.
to jail. Straight to jail. So 2 defenders on one side, 2 attackers on the other. So again, we could probably see maybe a Crustle Gudra type of situation coming in. Could see an Umbreon. Mindhack's hovering over that Blissey first pick. Now deciding to rotate around. Delphox is a great pick early on, although you could probably pick up Delphox a little bit later on. Usually you want to get your defender or support early on in this first pick, but no, it Mindhacks with the Talonflame. Certainly hack in my mind. I would not have guessed that one.
No, I know he cooks on it though. I always like watching him do these types of speedsters that can kind of control a map and put pressure on goals.
And he's got a rapid fire
Buzzwole
start.
Hoopa though is kind of scary.
That is, although if they do get the Clefable pick in, that does neutralize Buzzwole just a little bit, as it will slow down some of those dash moves to come in and grab. So Buzzwole's going to have to be careful, although so far no evolutions on the side of the purple team. So that immediately is a field day for any Buzzwole.
And we got Ender going on the patented Wiggly, trying to lure some people in his candy van. I know it's going to be a rollout Wiggly, so I'm going to have to be very careful if you're purple team.
They said Crunches says they're not running the leftovers tech this time. I do see leftovers on the Wiggly though.
Oh yeah, we got some mad eating some leftovers. I think was it last week or week before we saw them go a full leftovers team.
I love
Super
that.
funny.
They don't want to do that for the penultimate match. I guess not. I do like No Respect over here on the Owl. They got the rapid fire scarf look. They also have the attack weight moving in. And, of course, the double support over on this orange team side. I mean, Kyle, we saw a Zeraora really pop off earlier. And right now, Scrambles is going to be on that Zeraora with the energy amp. So let's see if it can match the expectations from that earlier matchup.
That should be very scary if he gets going, because that is a gold badge Zeraora. Not just any Zeraora, and a pretty dang good one if I do add so myself. But looks like Smash is going to try to channel his inner Dracu on that Owl. Looks to be a snipe shot build. I think he kind of went off of the rapid fire, so I imagine they're going to be going away from the Razor Leaf. So imagine him to be sniping from that back line, because he does seem to have a lot of people to kind of protect him and keep him safe and sound from the Zera and the Buzzwole and even potentially that Wiggly.
I was going to say the Gudra, with its ability to slow things down, and the Clefable with the gravity, should be able to handle the Zeraora. Although you never know, a rollout Wiggly could come on right in and ruin this Owl's day.
But here we go. Penultimate match. Let's see what we got. Let's have a good match here, Frosty.
Let's do it, Kyle. All right, so we're going to see the talent going into the jungle. Our junglers are the two speedsters. Raining on down, we got the Zeraora going up against this Talonflame. Kyle, I think some of the stories for today, at least for these matchups, have really come down to which team has had the better speedster play. So I wonder if this matchup really late in the night is going to have that same type of pattern.
Yeah, Speedster's is kind of really strong in this meta right now. I think a lot of them are just in a really good spot. The Talon probably, like, of all the speedsters, probably not in the best position, because it seems like it's one of those Pokemon that, like, can't finish a lot of fights like a lot of the other ones do, like 100 to zeros. But here we go. Serena trying to dip, dodge, and dive away, but Scrambles and this Hoopa able to clean that up.
If you can dodge Ranch, you can dodge Ball, but you can't dodge that Zeraora there. A little help from the Astonish stun as well. And now this Talon is caught in a really rough spot, but Orange team opting not to press, at least immediately here. Although I will say the Buzzwole does not quite have that superpower yet, does roll in the stack, and now he's going to get sent back in the portal. Zeraora does miss the bus, though, and is left at rock bottom. He's going to have to go all the way back down to his bench.
That was sick. Oh, living on 1 HP in a dream and gets a Hoopa Portal Express on out. I don't know how Talon wasn't able to get that final tick of damage. I could barely see a sliver on Zeraora, but somehow it was there.
Yeah, that was my fault, Kyle. I missed that little run, just trying to get my sub-bikini bottom accent in there at the very end. But that was a big-time kill that we saw coming through right there at the bottom. And now we see Ivysaur is online. He should have his first, or they should have their first move coming through. Still just level 4 on the side for this Goomy, although it does have the EXP share. It's making the life of this Owl a lot easier. Still stuck at that level 4, though, at the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, level 7 is at 0 aura, so they're gonna have access to discharge and clear these birds real quick. If they do proc it into the enemy team. Shedinjadal from Mind Hacks on the Talon, only delaying the inevitable. Are they gonna get out from that, Frosty? Holy cow!
Kyle, I was going to say use those exact same words, delaying the inevitable, but they just had enough on that Shedinjadal to work that cooldown from Fly, and I think they procced it right away as soon as it expired. And now they're coming right through, forcing in on the other end. Can they get a double kill over on the Zera Aura? They're just off screen here as we have some scores on the other side, but Zera Aura is able to go over and pick up some fruit, so a quick trip to the farmer's market evades that double kill, but nice talent play coming through from this purple side that has a 38-point lead.
Wow, there's some really perfectly timed flies there by Mind Hack, so something to watch out for if you're Orange team. You're going to have to really be kind of paying attention to his cooldowns because he is working it right now.
Now, originally in the draft, I saw Buzzwole did not have stacking items on, but I think I might have added some because it's been coming through with some lower scores, and now this is when Buzzwole really comes online with the superpower and that smackdown, although having a hard time catching up. Here comes the Serena. Is it going to be enough? Yes, they do. That Queenly Majesty doing just enough. Get another stack in here. Are they going to be able to evade the Buzzwole? They do with a little help from their friend, the Fable, knocking down that gravity, making that Buzzwole unable to play the game. Little triple axle, just not enough. Good survivability coming through from this Buzzwole, but an excellent Serena play. A little bit of Steve My Cat flavors we're seeing here on the stream.
Steve my goat. Nice plays by the, also give a shout out to some of the support because those were some really well placed gravities, making Buzzwole really think about his dives in exchange. But this owl is looking to maybe steal this away, but it's snuffed out by the Orange team. Do we get a secure? It is secured by the Talon right there, Frosty.
Wow, this is the second game that we've had a Talon in it, and we've seen some bold plays. I know they're playing Fly, but that is a very brave bird crashing in at the very end and also picking up that big-time double KO. Right now, we've got an early favorite for our MVP of this game. Great Talon play so far over on this left side.
Indeed. Oh no, there's another KO. Hacks diving in on that Hoopa. Not only that, this purple side team is going to score a bit of points here, but we have the Plasma Gale out and in full effect for the Orange team. The Zera Aura picking up a couple KOs with the help of this Wiggly double slaps.
Well, Talon able to help out as well, avoiding that Plasma. Coming on down from the Zera Aura, able to pick up another KO with a little help from that Flame Charge and that Fly. Hanging on the Orange side is ahead in score and generally in levels, but I mean, that Talon Flame looking like LeBron James on some of those Cavalier teams, just carrying so far over on this purple side, although they are getting some good help from the supporting cat.
Yeah, the Queen Ascendant picks up, slams down this Venusaur, but the Fly is going to finish it off, and uh-oh, this Hoopa is not going to get to go back to the base, not going to be able to collect their $200. Neither is the rest of this team, except this Wiggly is just going to roll on out like their Fred Durst of Limp Bizkit. Whew, that was a little bit of a scary engage there. This Wiggly's going to try to run away, but 4 members are starting to track it down.
Now we have our first ring zone down in the game. Will it be enough to protect this goal zone? Oh, yes, it will be. The combination of that big stun move with the Hyperspace Fury is able to take down not only the Clefable, but also the Zarina. Goudreau goes down as well. They can get one more stun. Venusaur is a triple kill. Now they have another one going down. This tier 1 is going to go goodbye. And nothing that this Owl can do except for watch here, as excellent positioning is being set up for this Baseman Reggie by Team Orange.
198, 143 is your score here at the 4-minute mark. We have a little bit of a duel going on this bot side path with it between this Buzzwole and this Guja. Dragon Pulse just absolutely just keeping them alive, like you said, like the Bee Gees. But do we have a Regirock down here? A little bit of engage, big solar
I think we
beam.
have a DC
Do we have a
on Serena.
DC? Okay.
Okay, I'm going to pause the game. I was looking at that and I was waiting to see if he typed in chat.
Oh no.
Do we have a sponsor
Who is on
for
it?
this DC?
Do we have a what?
A sponsor? Sponsor read I can go through?
It's Batman.
Sponsored by Stay Frosty.
Sponsored by Stay Frosty. Yeah, you know, if you're ever feeling just a little too balmy out there, don't forget to Stay Frosty. No matter where you are, in the Northeast, over on the West Coast, or if you're even watching my company at Big State Sports, just always remember: stay chill, stay frosty. I have a jacket that actually says it on the back.
Nice.
That's kinda-
intentionally threw
that's
you a
kinda fire.
curveball and you did not miss a beat there.
All right,
Oh,
friends,
no,
we're going to
no.
resume the match.
Yamira, I got you.
Omega's Joy-Con died, so we're going to be resuming the match. So just
All
a
right.
fair warning, we're resuming the match.
5, 4, 1.
2, 1, go!
All right, so here we go. The Talonflame again, going with that big flame charge right into that Shedinja doll. We do have the gravity going down, and a good Reggie Lucky, or rather, yeah, Reggie Lucky secure going on top. As it looks like Orange Team is going to try to put on a little bit of scoring pressure on that tier 2. We do get a double KO coming here from Smash and the secure. That's exactly what you want from your Owl. Back-to-back Spirit Shackles, you get the double KO, you get the secure. Can they pick up the Venusaur? Missing by a hair, as desperately trying to score here is this Serena.
Yeah, they're just getting slapped on out. But, oh, a huge Spirit Shackle into the heart of the Venusaur. Just pierces right through him. Oh, and we're going to get a rollout Wiggly into the Clefable. Unfortunately, just a little bit wide were the slaps. But, uh-oh, we got this red buff working extra double time onto the Hoopa, slowing them down and getting them down back to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, shot to the heart, and you're to blame. You give the Owls a good name. Good job by Smash that time, getting 3 KOs and the secure in that 1 minute of time. And now both teams are trying to reset a little bit. No map pressure for either side. They're staying on their ends. They're trying to clear out all of those little yellow dots on either side. We do have the buffs up for the Talonflame. That is level 14, although we have a 14 and 2 13s over on the orange side. Both supports are down there at level 11, so Kyle, we're pretty even here coming in with the levels into this Rayquaza fight, although nearly doubling up in score is this orange team.
Yeah, they're gonna be sitting pretty here at the start of this Ray. I think we're gonna have maybe a little bit of an engage from this purple side team. Ender here holding this little L bush, looking to try to maybe lure somebody into his van, knock them up, and just completely, yes, and that's exactly what's happening. He's gonna get one. It is the Clefable. Are they gonna get a nice beam on top of him? No, looks like the team was just a little bit too far away.
So Kyle, that was no fun. They got lured into the van and knocked up. Ooh, what a double whammy that time around. Let's see if they can finish things off though here, as the rings have become unbound. The portal is set up over on that basement side. We do have 2 down over on the purple end, although Venusaur has found his way back to the Pokemon Center. A lot of very low HP bars over from the orange side. Buzzwole's going to go back and escape. Serena is doing Serena things right now, picking up a few kills, and then we got a triple kill on the other side. It's only Talonflame left alive, and he gets slammed down. Oh, a huge Ninja Doll there, just to buy a little bit of time, as Clefable is coming back, but not enough time and not enough bodies to rip this Rayquaza from the orange team. So again, the Shedinja Doll delaying the inevitable, but the delay was exactly what that team needed.
What an incredible peel by Wolf on this Buzzwole. It looked like it was inevitably the Zeraora level 15 that was going down, but he just picked up Mind Hacks, threw him down, and whew, that at least bought Orange Side team a little bit of time here.
Now let's keep in mind we have a knock-knock and we have the Clefable Metronome ults available. Let's see if Clefable, no, he doesn't have any time to pop it. So Clefable is going to go through 2 fights without ulting. This Talonflame's going to go down as well, trying to work its way back. We have 3 down over on the purple side. They're desperately trying to rip here with the Decidueye. Let's see if Smash can get it with 1 Spirit Shackle. They have it a little too early, but they are able to nail it down. The only question is, are they going to be able to score? It's very difficult to get points in as a Decidueye, even with that going win. And they get that 100 points, but are still down by a handful as Buzzwole matches with a Hundo Burger over on his own side. So Ray Secure goes to the purple side, but ultimately winning the team fight is going to give Orange this game.
Yeah, and very smart play by Wolf to peel off and go score their own. Didn't necessarily need it, but they didn't know that at the time. Wow, what an unbelievably close match that was.
Yeah,
Good
that
job
was-
by both teams.
These games are just getting better and better. I mean, I wish we had more than just one left. We could do this all day, but a wonderful job by both of these teams. Orange side coming out on top. And I mean, Kyle, the name of the game has been who has that level advantage at the Ray fight. I mean, some people think that's an underrated thing, but if you have more levels, you're able to survive longer, do more damage, and that's what we're seeing coming on out as Scrambles, the big-time speedster with 20 total elims. He's got 14 KOs and 6 assists. Emerald Wolf with 4 kills and 10 assists gets the MVP over on that side, and 88k damage. Another big 90k damage game for Venusaur today.
Oh, that was one of the closer matches that we've seen today. That was super fun. Like we said, huge damage numbers from both sides. A lot of team fighting, a lot of engages, a lot of scrapping. Looks like Miska tanked 117k damage, healed 46 of it. That was just a lot of scrapping in Thea Sky Ruins that match.
Mind Hacks with a great game on the Talonflame. We got to see some Superior's arena play. Honestly, all 10 participants in this matchup, and I'm not trying to be a millennial with a handing out participation trophies, but really all 10 in this matchup did a spectacular job.
I'd also like to point out the 0 recovery on both Mind Hacks and Pina.
Pina, that's a terrible Hoopa play. You're supposed to heal your team with the portals. Can't believe you get 0 on Pina Day.
I think there's a bug with that, though, isn't there?
There is.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to make sure I was right. Like, I knew what you were doing, but I'm like, wait, there is a bug, right? Because I saw people go through those portals.
Me and Pina have Twitter beef.
Oh,
that goes back.
And Discord beef.
And
Twitter
beef
beef
in general.
Ever get molded into hundo burgers at the end of matches, or no?
Oh, yeah, 100%. She did carry me earlier today, though, so the beef is settled.
I would like to point out, so Clefable was actually playing on ping. And I thought still did a tremendous fucking job, because every time I panned on Cheese Lord, they were putting down the most well-timed gravities and coming in clutch with Moonlight. So Cheese, even on ping, regardless of you not being able to ult at the Ray fight, honestly, like nobody could tell you were playing on ping, friend. That was absolutely impeccable. It was so good.
Honestly, Cheese Lord, you should have auditioned for the new Wicked movie. The way you were defying the other team with your gravities. A great job on ping, down from OCE, down under.
Stop it.
Crikey.
All right, let's call the next 10. This will be our last lobby of the evening. We may have a full lobby. We may need some fills, but also remember, just a reminder, after this lobby, we are going to be announcing tonight's overall MVP and the winner of a $20 Nintendo eShop gift card. Nanera, take it away.
All right, we got Kingslayer and Aaron, Cynthia Knight, Security, Squirrel, Sunboot, Poke Brian, Linnell, Christian, and Gucci Boy DeLorean. Doggysaurus, who are you?
Okay, that's Sunwoo. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Oof.
Perfect.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Ruben? Bark,
My dog's here.
Oh.
Completely passed out.
I was wondering who you were summoning.
Oh no, just my sleeping puppy.
Because it's Doggysaurus.
Yeah. She heard about it.
Yeah.
I thought we were trying to summon Ruben.
I mean, we could. Bork, bork! Thank you, Jade.
Bark, bark!
Ribbon's making her casting reel.
Aww.
Oh man, that takes forever.
Okay, who are we missing?
Kingslayer,
Where's Squirrel?
Squirrel, and Aaron. Wow, that made that easy. Paging for Squirrel and Security.
Security's here.
Should the principal's office.
Security's there. Yep.
Kingslayer, listen.
Kingslayer.
It's after hours. My brain no worky.
What the hell? And Christian's here. Okay, we got Gucci Boy Dorian. Okay, let's move on, because Kingslayer wasn't here for the last lobby either. So let's go ahead and remove Kingslayer. And Aaron, are you here?
Ooh, Slasher will join. Slasher hasn't played any games tonight.
Mm.
That's true.
This is true.
LB Gaming in the house.
I don't see Squirrel in the chat.
Who is I suck at Pokemon?
I suck at poke.
That should probably be my name, but
Is it me?
Is that
Is it you?
Squirrel?
is it me?
It seems like it'd be a squirrel thing to do.
That does seem like it would be a Squirrel thing to do, but Squirrel. I don't see Squirrel's name in the chat. Squirrel. Just you?
New Squirrel, who dis?
Okay, who is I suck at Poke?
Phrasing?
Okay, we're gonna remove you from the lobby until you show yourself in chat. Okay. I got something to summon a squirrel. Okay, and Aaron can be removed.
Oh no.
Squirrel can be removed.
I think we get. I thought we get Slasher in here.
Slasher,
hasn't gotten
come
a-
on in, friend.
Overplayed.
You haven't gotten a game.
Next one up then is going to be
Jade.
Yep, Jade and Tellurrail.
Oh yeah, Jade didn't get a game in yet. I haven't seen Jade play. Right?
No, Jade's had a game.
Oh, did she? But it was like game 1 or something. It was just like one.
Slasher, get in here.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
have room for one
Jade only
more.
played once. I only saw Unite Femme Fatale's tag one time today.
Jade
I didn't
played and Pina played.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Pina did play. No, you're right.
Nope, hold
But did
on,
they-
Kay. Hold on. Okay, Slasher's coming. Okay, Tiller Whale, are you here?
Tiller Whale. That's a good name.
Totally is.
It is.
Yes, you.
Call me Ishmael.
Come on in, friend.
Kyle, I'm glad you were able to pick up my and go my Hemingway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Fantastic.
that's Slasher.
I paid attention for 5 minutes in English class.
Your toxic boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness.
We need some K-pop Hollowware Unite. Seriously.
Real.
If League of Legends can have K-pop Hollowware, Pokemon Unite can
I want
have
to see
K-pop Hollowware.
Why don't we have Squirtle Squad Hollowware yet?
I want emo hollower.
We don't have
Me
we don't
too.
have well isn't there kind of with the punk style? It's not
Kind
quite
of, yeah.
What is this
Okay,
song? This song is
okay.
called You Need
But
Jesus by
you know
Young
what?
Gravy.
Young Gravy.
Emo and punk are very different, though.
They are very different. Although they kind of blend. You know, when you get to like your Fall Out Boys, especially album 1 of Fall Out Boy, very emo, very punk.
Yeah, but the
I could go into
aesthetic
depth about
is-
the
Oh,
musical genres.
This could be a whole other cast.
Seriously. All right, we have gamers.
Yeah.
This is the last lobby of the evening. Not Crunch is telling me I need Jesus. Listen, this song barks at me too, okay? But seriously, like,
Oof.
yeah.
Just remember, he got banned out of the chat.
Yeah, no, Jesus has left the chat. So, you know, we just.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right.
Oh, no.
We got gamers. We'll be announcing the MVP of tonight after this match. Good luck. Have fun.
All right.
GLHF.
All right, let's do it, Kyle. One more.
One more for the old road.
Yep.
What are we gonna
Alright.
have? Slasher gets this first ban. I don't know what they're gonna be able to what they're thinking.
Well, they're throwing Cinder right now. That would be a very toxic boyfriend move. To ban Cinder Ace right away with your first ban. Oh, they do go with the Buzzwole.
Pretty good ban. Good
Yeah.
ban, as we've seen. Buzzwell very broken.
Nice song, but I don't need Jesus. I do need Jesus Crust all of the time if I could. Yeah, you know what? In Jesus Crust we trust. The rhyme does it all there. All right, we have Comfy Band. We've got Umbreon Band on the other side with the Clefable. Looks like Doggysaurus is trying to decide between either a first pick Snorlax. That's a big one right there. You don't usually see that. It's running the EXP share with the Muscle and Focus Band. So, you know, a lot of tankiness, not a lot of damage, but maybe, you know, some good efforts there. If you have a good Snorlax, they can get a lot of work done.
Yeah, I feel like not enough people like give a lot of credit to Snorlax because it is pretty impactful, especially like you said, like a good one, utilizing those heavy slams directly into the block and kind of pushing around the enemy team. It's still a very good defender.
Even Yawn Heavy Slam, I've seen put in a little bit of work. You get that extra instant CC there. You don't have to worry about getting stuck like you do inside of that block if you miss. So there's a lot of options. Obviously, Snorlax popularized by now on LG's Zugrug over there. You see him a lot of competitive play, and he's going to have to be that big offensive lineman blocking for Gucci Boy and for Tiller there, a couple of very squishy attackers. And then, of course, we'll see how quickly this Magikarp can get online as we have plenty of CC. between the Mammoth Swine, the Fire Spin coming over on the Delphox, and of course, everybody's scariest Pokemon, Mr. Mime.
Mr. Crime is about to wreak havoc in the Thea Sky Ruins. Mark my words, this character is still super scary to go against, regardless of what build that you have. The Barrier Confusion is one of those moves that kind of lead Mr. Mime to be filled in more in that tank role, but a good play, a well placed wall is very scary for an enemy team.
Yeah, it really can be. Although they don't really have many dashers on their side. You could try to wall off the Cinder or the Gyarados. You can't really stop the Gyarados' bounce there. But the one Pokemon I'm really looking on is Security's Dodrio here, because if Dodrio can find its way around this Snorlax, it's going to be a long day for Chandelure and Cinderace.
Indeed, indeed. But here we go. Teams are locked and loaded. We got the final match of this week's Crunchy Customs right on deck.
Yeah, it's been a brilliant day so far. Let's see if we can cap it off with another instant classic. Each game, Kyle, has been a little bit better than the last one, so let's see if our nightcap contest can beat out all the other spectacular matches we've seen so far this evening.
They're going to have Mr. Crime and this Delphox go down to this basement path. We have this Swinub maybe trying to get a little sneaky stack alongside of the Torchic. Snorlax, though, one of those characters that does a lot of damage early with those tackles, able to get a lot of secures that not all Pokemon can do. You're going to see it do exactly that, but no, Delphox is able to grab that. Snorlax does grab a quick little score in before slapping its way on out of here.
Yeah, Snorlax is putting a little bit of pressure on here. Might want to try to get out of here, though. Even though low HP on that side, Snorlax may be in a little bit of trouble. Delphox is trying to catch it. They have a little fake out, but now that Mr. Mime's in trouble, 1 HP in the Dream, it looks like it is rocking. I think it might have a focus ban on. It does take one more hit as it absorbs the shield from its pad, and a few close calls early on from both sides in this bottom path. As it looks like we're going to have a Lampent rotate to the bottom, a good Hoopa portal, and the Dodrio is going to be the jungler rotating to the top path.
Yeah, Dodrio is going to help clean up those. Looks like most of those in the top path went over to the orange side team. Who you do have Dodrio has that sprint gauge working, maybe looking for a little bit of engage, but instead just thinks twice if it goes down the bot. Oh, wow. Good staggering by the purple side team to get the KO on that Torchic while it's trying to score. And not only that, but they're also going to likely take this Swinub up. And wow, we have just in a blink of an eye, we have a Magikarp evolved into the terrifying beast that is Gyarados.
You know what, Kyle? We've had 2 Gyaradoses today, and both of them evolved at level 4. So, I mean, they know what they're doing up there. And Cinder, I know main Cinder kind of is a meme a little bit, but sometimes, you know, you can just keep raining down those auto attacks as, wow, what a spectacular evasion there by the 3-headed Dodrio. Gets right back up to full HP, stealing a couple of berries. Let's see if he can displace the Snorlax. That's exactly what they do before bailing out and going after these middle birds.
Spraggles would be very, very proud of the Hollowware selection of this Dodrio. Snorlax tries the heavy slam, tries to lock down that Dodrio, but that Drill Peck does a lot of damage to those tanks. They're going to have to jump kick their way on out. Another one, and ooh, going to be very close. Hoopa just barely not in range to take it out.
Security putting on a Copperfield Houdini act right here. They keep going down to that very last second before just being able to avoid getting KO'd. Now they're allowing a lot of stacks, though, over to the Gyarados, as we have a very clean scoreboard here, Kyle, 140.
Yeah, love these even numbers. That makes my brain feel the good chemicals. But here we go. Chandelure fully online. The fire spins are trying to get it trapped. And the Mr. Mime go in that psychic power swap build. So one of those moves that's really you can kind of use in niche situations. And I think it is one of those situations where I think this will work.
Yeah, it's a good situation. They don't have a healer on their side, so even though power swap, not exactly the greatest healing move in the world, it gets the job done here. They're able to attach it. Again, with that Psychic, that's a lot of extra CC you're able to get in. So if you can attach that to your opponent, hit him a couple times with that Psychic, maybe even set up your ult, this Mr. Mime putting his team in a lot of good positions, although putting his team in a great position there is Gyarados, putting his team up by 90 now, that big break in the top hat, although a big-time secure coming through on the other side from the Delphox. Gyarados is going to heal up a little bit before going after that Regilucky, as once again, this Dodrio is just running all over the map wherever it wants.
Yeah, Snorlax was trying to act like Gandalf, saying you cannot pass, but not that Delphox didn't need to pass to get the secure. They just threw their ability right onto that Registeel and took it right from underneath the purple side team. And Drill Peck is absolutely cooking these tanks in the bot side along with this Blaziken, and it's 130-105, but Orange team is starting to heat on up with that Nashville hot. And they are taking that bottom goal, maybe pushing to this tier 2, but oh, 3 members of purple side team are gonna maybe put a stop to that right now.
I was gonna say, Kyle, the spiciness of these birds is making me hungry for the KFCs, but it is 12:20 over here on the East Coast, so they might not be open. I might be out of luck. Not like the Orange team, though. They're doing a great job with their survivability coming on over to the right side. A good time for that ult and a couple of dashes, and Mr. Mime, again, with just that little bit of healing, helps them get away from that very hungry and very angry Snorlax.
Snorlax is very hungry, very aggressive here with their positioning, trying to use that block into the goal. It doesn't quite get what they were looking for right there. They do get KO. They find the Pokemon Center, but here at the halfway mark, slight advantage on the score side for this purple team, but doesn't look like Orange team cares too much about that because they seem to have a bit of advantage on the levels.
Yeah, they do have that level advantage there, and again, they still are up in score there. We're up by 90, now it's whittled down to 25, although the Orange team is coming up with some big KOs. We do have the fanciful fireworks coming down. Is it going to be enough to connect over on the Chandelure? No, it's not. Now we have some big plays coming down through with this Cinderace. Talk about spiciness, this time coming from the Rabbit, and the hot-footed Cinder able to pick up that big double KO and hang on and defend that tier 2 goal.
Yeah, if I'm seeing it right, was that another Pyro Ball? It looks like it. This is the second Pyro Ball Cinder that we've seen tonight. This one gets KO'd by that Dodrio once again, who is ticked into level 12 at the 420 mark. They're just absolutely blazing the purple team right now. Rings come unbound for this next objective. We have a big engage here on this tier 1 path. This Gyarados grabbing a KO on the Mr. Mime. Going to maybe peel back for this fight here in this Regirock. It was contested, but goes over the purple side. Cinderace grabbing the secure.
It looks like the Pyro Ball was able to get the job done, and Delphox, one-man band here, just throwing down fire spin after fire spin, try to hang on to that tier 1 goal. They are getting eaten down just a little bit by that Cinderace, but they do hang on. They have that circle on the very edge, and wow, a complete team wipe coming through from Team Orange. Great job by Delphox, Mr. Mime and company to make sure that that tier 1 goal stays intact with 47 points left.
130, 330 mark, so it's probably going to be one of the last times we'll see some of these Unite moves come out for either side. Looks like we did get the Blazing Bicycle Kick from Cinder. Probably the last time we'll see that. Hoopa Kick takes care of this this Mamoswine. They're going to put Snorlax expertly pushes away from the team, keeping them a little bit of space. We gotta have the fanciful fireworks come out from this Delphox, grabs a KO there on the Hoopa, but I think they're just gonna be okay with backing away here for now, is the Orange team, because it's 3 minutes. They have a little bit of a lead, and you know, the levels are overall looking pretty good for them right now.
Yeah, they have 2 13s over on that orange side, no 13s over on that purple side. They do have 2 level 12s that are almost there, especially with that Cinderace. If you get a couple KOs here, yep, there we go. Races it right up to that 13-point. Great blocking coming through. How about that left tackle? Offensive line coming through with that big blocking shield on this Snorlax. They're going in deep. This Cinder is trying to punch in, gets away at the very last second with that flame charge. Faint isn't going to get you out of there, and it looks like they're going to secure this very late Regieleki for free. Now let's see if Orange decides to contest it or let it walk. They might have enough time to burn it down before Rayquaza.
Yeah, they do have 15 seconds. It does look like Delphox, Mime, and Mamo are there to catch it, so they'll probably let that happen. Looks like Cinder is going to farm up that central area, grab the buffs, grab their level 13 power spike, so that will be absolutely massive for them. But it does look like this Regieleki is still on the map. Orange team is still trying to handle it, but I think it's okay because it doesn't look like Purple side team is ready to push just yet.
Purple side team is standing pat. I think a big part of it is because they still have their tier 1 up, so they're guarding against a sneaky score. They are hitting Rayquaza, though, to try to bait out this Orange team. Looks like Mamoswine. Is he going to try to go for a back tap? No, he's coming on down, and a big KO coming through on that Cinder. And now, before the rings become on down, the Hoopa goes down. So that's 2 missed opportunities on ults, and another big sequence of opportunities here being eviscerated, although now coming back the other way with some big KOs as he scared him. Stays alive, gets 12 around with the fire spin, and Delphox with a big KO. Now Hoopa is right back in it. If he can time these death timers correctly, he can bring everybody back in while they respawn from base and get another big refight coming through. Orange team with a nice little comeback there, but Purple able to stick around despite losing their highest level player in that Cinderace.
Yeah, once the 8-second timer comes down, usually you're safe to Hoopa ult. So they should be able to do it whenever they do feel like they are ready for this next engage, because they are going to need this Rayquaza. They are down by a little bit more than 100 points here. Gonna set the team back up into that Hoopa portal to maybe come on back. This Dodrio is looking for it, but the rings are unbound. This Rayquaza is at half. They are starting to just grip and rip it. We are going to get a secure. It's going to be going over to the side of the Delphox. Throws the fanciful fireworks, and this should all but do it here for this orange team. They should be able to grab their burgers, grab the goals, and grab the dub.
Yeah, we got spicy chicken, we got Hundo burgers raining down, we got a full buffet here in the Thea Sky Ruins, but it's coming in with the advantage. Eating well is this orange team, as they're going to send a bunch of big caps down, and now 4 to 29 points. This Cinder's hunger isn't going to matter too much, but a great play by this level 15 Cinder. Hunger on the purple side, Cinder having the title, but hey, sometimes when you're in the lead, Kyle, you got to flip, and the flip always goes in the advantage, usually with the team that has the Delphox. So big plays coming on that orange side, and a spectacular final match of this Crunchies Custom.
Indeed, that was probably one of the closer games. It seemed like all of the games, you didn't really have very many blowouts. So good job for the community showing up and showing out, because we've had a ton of highlights.
Tiller said they didn't really want to jungle Tiller. I thought he did pretty well out here today. He had a big flamethrower burst. Gucci Boy D with another good showing here on the Cinderace. But look at that with the Delphox. 9 KOs, 11 assists, security, again, running Ruckshaw all over the map. And even though it's not showing up in the scoreboard, Pokemon did a nice job tanking in a few of those hits, but Delphox with that big secure at the very end, and an excellent job by Linnell.
Heck yeah. We love to see it. GG's everybody that joined today. Hopefully everybody had some fun. Mr. Crime, Jade.
Oh, yeah.